everybody! How's it going? How's everyone doing? Are you having a happy Tuesday? I sure hope so, and I hope it gets better! But welcome in, friends. Thank you for the sub, Yari. Welcome back. 18 months. You're right, that is 2 kids. Oh, I hope you like being a single mother of 2. Cause I ain't doing shit. Do I look like parent material? Let's be honest. But welcome in, everybody. Hey, Eric. We are indeed chirping for the sake of chirping today. I'm chirping for the love of the game. But welcome in. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a great week so far. I had coffee today at noon, so I am surprisingly cognizant. Feels good. Hey, Tony. How's it going, dude? It's been a stale day. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope it gets less stale. You look like an aunt who spoils kids on the holidays. Yeah, with accidental alcoholic beverages. Yeah, it's just a prickly pear high noon. He'll be okay. He's 8. He's practically grown. Got access to Oliver Brain today. It's more like, despite me sleeping 10 hours and feeling like dog shit in the morning, I found a way to overcome it. Through drugs. Socially acceptable drugs. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out and chat for today. I'm gonna be a bit of a yapper. I've got yapping things on the mind, so I hope you guys brought some stuff to talk about too, because we gotta find a way to enjoy ourselves for 3 hours, so. Video games have happened. Helldivers and Halo, true. Still not enough to make me play it, but it's there. What's up, Trash? How's it going, dude? That reminds me, I need to buy, what is it? I still need to buy Assassin's Creed Origins real quick. I didn't get a chance to do that. Ass Creed. For $6. Who the fuck doesn't have $6? And maybe I'll spend $20 so that I can go ahead and have money for Narita Bryan tomorrow. I'm not gonna put my cart before the horse. I'm just gonna spend the 6. Okay. So we will be playing that at some point. That'll be a good couple of weeks of history streams, so we'll do that later. Oh, what's up, Nova? How's it going? ARD, how you doing? Did it jiggle, Hara? It wiggled, jiggled. All fucking right. Yeah, she's a horse. Haunts. Gardic phone with chat. That's not a bad idea. I do plan on doing a tier list and some other stuff in the near future, so I'm trying to figure out what topic I'll do it on. I want to do something like history related, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. Stop moving like Jello. I refuse. No. But yeah, so some big things have happened today. We'll check it out here in a little bit. I don't know if you guys know, but Fallout Season 2 has had its trailer come out, and it looks incredible! So we're gonna take a look at that here in a little bit, and we're gonna chat about it, because I'm excited. There's a lot of fun stuff to dig into. Hara's soft? Well, of course I am. Do you think a bird like me with holiness like me is gonna work out and become a rock hard, dude? I mean, I'm always rock hard, but not like that. Have you seen the Kirby Direct? Actually, I don't really pay attention to a whole lot of Nintendo stuff because, not only, well, I used to be too poor for a Switch. Now I just feel like it is financially irresponsible to buy Nintendo consoles. So, I don't really pay attention that much these days. Fun fact, I was an extra in Fallout Season 1. Were you really? That's so cool. Can you hook me up? Let me be like on one of like the screens in the background of the Lucky 38. Can I be one of the not Protectrons. Wait, is it Protectron? Why can't I remember the name of the fucking cops? The RoboCops. They're not called RoboCops. Securitrons. Thank you. God, Protectrons, Securitrons, Decepticons, same fucking thing, man. It's a good day when people are financially illiterate, I agree. Chip. How's he want Chip? I'm really hoping that during the dialogue at some point, Mr. House goes, how's he want Chip? Just at least once. That would probably make my decade. That would be incredible. Just a scene of Lucy stripping all of the copper wiring out of the Lucky 38 as Mr. House watches on. I wonder if they're also gonna make it canon that, like, he does have relations with the sultry Securitron bot lady. So, you get thrown over the railing? That's sick. Mom, look, I died on camera! That'd be so cool. Hara would be in a Soltron? Probably. Honestly, in a Soltron with, like, my coloring and my design stuff on it would look really cool. Does Mr. House watch on in horror or thinly veiled jealousy? It's the one when she strips when she strips the copper wiring out of his building. I think it'd just be like mild disbelief, just like, really? The sassiest robot in all of Fallout. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that's more possible than that one Assaultron that's like the shopkeep in Fallout 4. That chick is sultry. She knows she was programmed for human loving. That's all I'm saying. Like, it is so fucking obvious.
Great success.
Great success. But yeah, besides that, I will say, referring to that, I'm absolutely blown away that Bethesda was stupid enough to not have a New Vegas remaster lined up for this upcoming season. December 17th is gonna be great, but my god, did they drop the fucking ball by not having another Fallout game ready. Like, what were they thinking? It's actually insane to me. They might shadow drop it like Oblivion. You see, I would agree with that if it wasn't for the fact that I feel like there's way more hype for a Fallout New Vegas remake than there is an Oblivion remake. I feel like if they teased it even just like a couple days before, the hype buildup would be insane. As opposed to, you know, Elder Scrolls 6, which we've been waiting 3 years on or something like that. All the hype for that has completely died, in my opinion. The baddest robot is the one form from WALL-E. It's about the fucking robot that looks like the fucking pill from, God, what is his fucking name? Osmosis Jones? Not Eva. My brother in Christ, she is a pill. There is a single curve on that robot. Eva, Eve, whatever, man. Clank, clank, clank. Oh my god, dirty clanker lover. Disgusting. Oh, you dirty little gear licker. Osmosis Jones, OG reference, really old reference. I'm talking about the movie, not the TV show. The TV show was trash. But yeah, we'll check that out in a little bit. We'll check out the, the trailer here in a little bit, so. Or the ballerina twins from Atomic Heart. My brother in Christ, the ballerina twins from Atomic Heart are literally just two porn stars painted in chrome paint. Come on, man. Give me some real hear me outs here. Come on. It's fucking weak. Like be weird with it, man. You lose a few things. Looks at robotic hand chasing a dream. What is that supposed to imply? Guys be like conventional woman but silicon. Girls be like fucking Barricade from Michael Bay Transformers. You're not wrong, dude. Guys really would be like a Soltron but with like fleshlight, and then women are like You know the giant, like, planet-sized, like, walking robot behemoths from 40K? That thing. I can take him. Every single girl's like, I can absolutely take him. Yeah, I know, I understand that the gun is the size of a literal small Star Destroyer. I can take it. Hey, Eller, Moshi Moshi Bird Desu, how's it going? Or the mother from the Wonderbots from the movie Robots. So, yeah, really. Hey, let's not assume some of us guys can't take it either. Fair enough. I can fix her, but girl version? Actually, though. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I might look most like 1,000 Suns proselytizer, but if I'm being honest, I feel like my personality more fits a Night Lord. Just saying. Hear me out, Megan Fox. Bulgarian is like, whoa, guys, hold on, hear me out here. What if extremely attractive 10 out of 10 woman, but Slanesh is pleased? I bet. Why am I hearing the C word being used? What the hell? I hope you don't mean that one C word that is banned in chat. Well, I guess two of them technically are. I mean, we can't use Gardevoir as a hear me out. Maybe Ditto, though. Ditto's weak, too. Unless you mean, like, Ditto's base form, then you're freaky. Hear me out, the Stalkers from Helldivers. I'm not surprised, honestly. Howler, I'm gonna be honest. Base form? Okay, that's better. That's better. Tammy? Who the fuck is Tammy? Who the fuck is Tammy? When did this become a hear me out stream? I don't know, dude. Also, I'd like to remind you guys that the Michael Bay Transformer movies were so fucking bad. They had a giant crane Decepticon destroy one of the pyramids of Giza, and he had 2 counterweights as testicles, and they literally showed it on screen. Oh my god, Michael Bay, you fucking moron. That guy is, like, Michael Bay is literally like, I swear to God. I swear to God. My favorite scene, Tactical here, just loves crane-sized testicles. You can put it on the record. Was it separate? I could have sworn it was the same one. I never really liked Transformers from the fan base ruining it for me. I never got into Transformers. I'm a girl, so... I might be into mecha, but Transformers is a step too far. It was Devastator. Oh, okay. I fully believe they sabotaged Transformer 1 to justify a new live action. I saw the Pointless Hub video. I can agree with that. Mechas are cool, Transformers are just meh. I disagree. I think Transformers are cool, I'm just not really into it. It's just not for me. It's like the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Is it cool? Absolutely. Am I gonna spend hours upon hours thinking about it? Absolutely not. Hey Hans, how's it going? Every second woman nowadays is a Transformer. I do find it funny though that you look at the classic Transformers look and they look like they're all like actual robots, like made out of like refrigerator boxes, and then today's Transformers, it's like sleek stripper looking Transformer woman with massive robot titties for some reason. So, that makes me laugh. We live in the times when someone will say Transformers are trans type shit. Holy shit, they formed now. Conservatives are gonna hate that one. And we all think RC right away. I don't even know which one that is. No clue. But yeah. I don't know how we got on the topic of Transformers, but yeah. The only one that I can otherwise think of, like, I mean, I guess, like, this is I don't know, I feel like this is an unappreciated mech design. I really dig the mechs from Eureka 7, not Eureka. Japan is weird, they pronounced it Eureka. Eureka 7. Pretty big banger, honestly. Hey, Silver, welcome in. Like, I mean, what's cooler than Mecha's fucking surfing, man? I like any movie that has a lot of robot fights, Real Steel, Transformer, BattleBots. Yeah, I guess those are kind of neat. I don't know, for me, it's gotta be, like, really fantastical, or I don't, like, really dig it, if I'm being honest. Like, for example, like, Alita Battle Angel, was not into it. I'm not saying Real Steel was bad, I'm just again saying not my type. Pacific Rim's story was meh, but the fights were awesome. I mean, if I'm being honest, I feel like you can make... If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know if a series like Pacific Rim needs a story. I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm totally okay if they start having, like, movies and TV shows that are just, it's just all hype and aura. Like, if it's just fights, I frankly wouldn't care that much. I don't watch, like, a kaiju movie, for example, and I'm sitting there just hanging on every bated breath of the story. Like, where's the emotion? Where's the nuance? Nah, dude, I wanna see Godzilla, like, fucking radioactive nuclear breath down, like, a city block with 2 million people inside of it. That's what I came for. I wanna see him grapple fight a fucking moth for some reason. Where's the gravitas? Where's the artistic vision? Bro, the only artistic vision I want to see is Gandora blowing up a fucking city. It would be easily Gurren Lagann. I liked Gurren Lagann. I'm gonna get crucified for this. I liked Gurren Lagann until the ending. I didn't like the ending. Alright, slight segue. Why did I say segue? Do I have brain damage? I mean, don't answer that. Opinion on Zoids, Atholosaur, how long have you been in my streams, buddy? This one's obvious! Obvious! Pacific Rim was perfect what it was, a popcorn flick you can recommend like Godzilla, that's what I'm saying. Isn't that just serial escalation, the anime? I don't know what that is. Hey Fish! What's up, dude? I saw a Mercedes ad in the newspaper last week that advertised the newest model as turning every road into a catwalk. I guess they completely lost touch with their customer base. Who do they think their customers are supposed to buy their... Who do they think their customers supposed to buy their expensive cars are? Oh, Ton, I have no idea what you mean by that last sentence, buddy, but Mercedes have always been expensive, my guy. Any of the Gundam suits you'd want, barring Noble. Honestly, I think the Noble Gundam's actually kind of boring. I think it's okay, but it's literally just Sailor Moon as a Gundam. I don't care too much about it. If I'm being honest, I'm a Mono Eye enjoyer. I fucking love the Sinanju. It's one of my favorites. Same thing for the Sinanju Stein. I guess that's not really a Mono Eye. I like the Woundwort. I also like, what is the one with like the ring horns from Mercury? I like that one a lot, the white one. Hey Pegasus, welcome in. How's it going? How you doing? No, that's fair. Gurren's ending was a letdown, to put it nicely. It's not so much the story, it's just more about the feasibility of it. I get it's supposed to be ridiculous, and they're supposed to be fucking throwing, like, galaxies at each other, but what it was dumb to me was I was like, okay, bro, literally, like, the glass on these mechs would be so thick at this level, they would not be able to see anything at all. Like, it would be so thick, we're talking, like, millions of miles of just glass. But anyway. Yeah, it was like the galactic level was where I was lost. I was totally cool with them pulling like a fucking Power Rangers kind of thing. But like after that, I was like, all right, bro. I finally got around to starting Witch from Mercury. It's great. I love that she turns a man into tomato paste. It's really cute. What's your stance on Power Rangers? I loved them when I was a kid. I don't really watch them anymore. Thank you for the follow, Umadokita. Welcome to the cult. How you doing? But yeah, when I was a kid, okay, so this is gonna be weird. I have a weird association with Power Rangers, and that is with Jasmine Rice. You might be thinking, Hara, that's really fucking odd. I don't get it. What are you talking about? And the answer is, when I was a kid, I used to get babysat by a friend of my mom's when she went to work. When I was like a toddler to like 7 or 8, and I would always get dropped off at her house. So she was a Native American woman. She was very nice. She was really cool. She's actually a trucker now, and she's really fucking sick. She's got like a dog that rides with her and stuff. She's awesome. But anyway, I don't see her much these days. But I used to see her every day back then, and she used to take care of me. And I was really good friends with her daughter. So her daughter loved Power Rangers, like the Wild Force, I think it was, with like the classic one with like Tony and all of them and shit like that. And so it used to be on all the time, and so I used to watch it all the time with her. And I associate with Jasmine Rice because her mom loved Jasmine Rice with like these like Native American kind of spices. I can't remember what they were. I think it was mostly like turmeric and stuff like that. So every time I see Transformers, I get that smell and like visions of that house again, which is weird because like until I'm talking about it or watching Power Rangers or smelling turmeric rice, I don't really think about Power Rangers or like what the inside of that house looks. But when I think about those things, I'm like very viscerally reminded of it. So yeah, I can't remember which one it was. It was like the dinosaur ones. You had the white one that was the saber tooth, and the green one that was the Stegosaurus, I think. I don't know. Again, the red one was the T-Rex. Again, guys, I haven't watched Power Rangers in like at least maybe 20 years. So yeah, I think that's the OG. Hara, what's your favorite Fallout game? Hey Jordan, definitely New Vegas. Without a doubt. I really liked Fallout 4's Far Harbor though. That one was really good, yeah. They were always expensive. Oh, but they used to advertise to people who wanted cars not to be a fashion icon. I disagree. Mercedes has always been that kind of way. Was it Dino Fury? It might have been Dino Fury. Hey, Makita, welcome in. I'm glad you're new here because that means now that you follow to become a part of my cute little cult, that you've also chatted, and that means you've read the chat rules, correct? I'm assuming you've read all of them, right? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Say yes. Say yes. You want to say yes. You definitely want to say yes. You 100% want to say yes. You want to say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Do it. Do it. Say yes. Say it. I'm pointing you out. I know you're new here, but I'm pointing you out. So yes. Yes. Perfect. Great. So that means you have officially agreed that your organs are forfeit to me contractually. I will be taking them once at a time and slowly, so that way your lifespan continues on to its natural state. Thank you. I'll happily enjoy your service for eternity and what? Yeah. And if you refuse, well, you don't want to refuse. That's all I'll say. Yeah? Capiche? Good. The Power Rangers franchise was iconic in pretty much everyone's childhood. It sure feels like it. I love Power Rangers Samurai personally. Yeah, I didn't get that far. One of us. One of us. Chat, get the tools. Get the jars. Sounds good. Let's go. We're in, chat. We're in. We're so fucking in, man. You guys are eating good tonight. Not the organs, though. We've been through this. Hara's scary sometimes. Me? Nonsense! I'm adorable. I would never hurt chat. Never. ever. I would never. I love you guys. Ow. See ya, Hans. That reminded me of Voltron. It was the first anime I watched. Ow. I hate to admit, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but the only Mazinger, and it's in the same vein, the only Mazinger Z series I watched was the really lewd one with the anime girls, because it was really cute and really lewd. I was into it. It was cute. I love the one where, like, the villain is just, like, one of the villains is a girl with, like, who doesn't get looted, because she's a loli. But she's really cute. Has like these, she wears like a little hoodie and she's really, really adorable. And she's got like this lizard head on. And her other hands are 2 lizard puppets. And so it's like, she's supposed to be 3-headed and like Mazinger Z, but it's really just a little girl in like a hoodie with her 2 little cute puppets. And she was fighting the main characters and the main characters just ripped the puppets off her hands. Oh, it's so funny. It's really good. The Power Rangers franchise was made by Saban Studios, who is most well known for that in the Digimon dub. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Someone showed the Digimon intro from 4Kids again, and I forgot how ass it was. I gotcha. We'll see you, Jordan. Hope you feel better, dude. Hope your basement gets colder. Or hotter. I don't know which Fahrenheit. I don't know if it's Fahrenheit or Celsius. I like Cosmic Quantum Ray as a child. Power Rangers was always something other kids would watch. I don't think I've heard of Quantum Ray. There was a Scottish Power Ranger. Oi, lassie, I'ma take this dinosaur mech and shove it up your arse. And then I'ma go home and get me some haggis. He just pilots a big Shrek mech. It's just a big Shrek mech. Who knew putting Frosted Flakes in a milkshake's pretty decent? I mean, I do like me some cornflakes. Did you see the Brazil Digimon intro? Do I want to see the Brazil Digimon intro? Hey, Anubis. Because they had to play catch up with Pokemon. Yeah, that sounds about right. But I hope you guys are excited. So we are doing a history stream tomorrow. I think what did I say we were playing? I think we're playing Hell Let Loose tomorrow. So that'll be a lot of fun. You guys will be welcome to join me if y'all want to. It's been a minute since we played, so it ought to be neat. Friday is Broken Arrow, I think. Yeah, I think it's War Thunder Broken Arrow, and then Sunday, you know what Sunday is. Friday will be later than usual, by the way. I have a birthday party, so. Literally, when he was fighting one of the bad guy generals, I was asking what makes him so special. He literally says I'm Scottish, and then plays a bagpipe. That's crazy. Burf! Yeah, I'm really just gonna get some beers. Dude, okay, I don't know if anybody drinks these, but I hate to admit it, because I was a holdout on this, where I was like, why would I drink these? They're cringe. I've been really digging the tequila high noons lately. They're really tasty. The prickly pear, the lime margarita, the pineapple, they're really good. I could get white girl wasted off of those, dude. I could make some white girl wasted bad decisions off of those. Are they cost efficient is my only question. Probably not because they're popular, but they are like seltzers, so they're not really heavy. They're really refreshing. If I want to get emotional, I just watch Jollibee ads, specifically the original Filipino version. I don't get that reference, but okay. I feel like I missed so many things as a kid. I've never watched any kid shows as a kid. What did you watch then? That's interesting. I'm curious. What did you watch as a kid? Tactical over here is like, yeah, at age 8, I was watching House MD. Oh yeah, my friend showed me that game, Hell Let Loose. It's really good. It's brutal, but it's a lot of fun. Honestly, if you're looking for a Battlefield itch to scratch, now it's a pretty good one if you're okay with like a little bit more realism. House is such a fucking wild show. He'll literally look at a guy in a hospital bed coughing his lungs out and be like, your wife's cheating on you, you dumb fucking cuck. Here's your fucking prescription, you dumb fucking moron. And then the guy gets better. Like, it's so dumb. It's so weird. He's like, literally the guy is like coughing his lungs out from like advanced COVID, and he'll like lean over the fucking Gertie and be like, oh, his little cuck stuck with COVID, his wife's fucking other men. What a pathetic fucking loser. And then like 2 weeks later, he'll be like, you're all good, I saved you. You're welcome. Have a great day. It's such a weird show for that reason. I used to watch a lot of Scrubs though. It did, in my opinion, Scrubs didn't age well, but I did like Scrubs a lot when I was younger. Hey, Brayden! Did you all ever see that one episode where House can teleport? This is not a fucking joke. House teleported once in a show, really? That's funny. I'll also say something I've been watching a lot, if anybody wants to chat with me about it. I've been watching The Bear a lot, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm about like 2 episodes, I think, into season 2, and it's been really enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Richie. Richie's a dickhead, but I know he probably gets better, so. It gives me anxiety. I'm gonna say this, and so don't crucify me for it, but I actually watch it while working at work because I see how hard their fucking job is, and I'm like, damn, I feel like shit. I'm not doing anything nearly as hard as that. I need to get some fucking work done. So like while I'm watching it, it'll make me work more because like, yeah, I'll be paying attention to it, but I'll also be like second tasking something. What's worse than a dickhead? A competent dickhead? Yeah, there's nothing worse than a dickhead that's always right. There'll be random Digimon that'll just have the voice actors do celebrity voices. That sounds about right. I don't know, Digimon didn't like get on with me with Pokemon because like, it's inconsistent in its designs. Pokemon will be like, cute little creature, evolves into cute little creature, evolves into cute little creature. Like bigger cute little creature, sometimes scary creature. Or like you'll have a humanoid looking Pokemon that evolves into a more humanoid looking Pokemon that's grown up, and etc. Digimon is like, here's a Digimon that is a literal turd and it turns into a big breasted demon lady. And it's like, huh? You what? What do you mean? What are you talking about? The only thing I feel like Pokemon that's like inconsistent, and Pokemon fans, I'm sorry about this, but I think it's really true. Dragonite looks fucking stupid as the end of the line for Dratini and Dragonair. I am a full subscriber of the theory that Dragonite was supposed to be the end pick of Charmander, and they just fucking lazily tossed it over. Dragonair looks a billion times better than Dragonite does, and Dragonite should have been its standalone Pokemon. And Dragonair should have gotten a cooler third form. I like Dragonite, I just hate that it's the end result of Dragonair. It's the only Pokemon that I'll give a fucking Everstone to is Dragonair. That's why I didn't get Digimon. I did really like the Digi, like, Tamagotchi things, though. Those are kind of neat. And shit you not, the name of the starting Corvette was the Flacinator class Corvette. What is the first upgrade called, like, Erector Cannons? Was expecting that Gyarados should have been the end evolution of Dratini. I disagree. Gyarados is too aggressive. The whole point of Dratini and Dragonair is supposed to be like this elegant, cool, like Aqua Serpent. I like Gyarados where it is at the end of Magikarp. Plus, you can see design choices that are congruent, like the mouth, so. However, it doesn't really matter that much because my favorite pseudo-legendary would still be Tyranitar, so. I just always hate that to get a Tyranitar, you have to get a Larvitar at like, when all your Pokemon are like level 60. So you're like, what's the fucking point? I've already beaten the fucking game. You can get a Tyranitar like right before the Elite Four and that's it. Hey Range, welcome in, how's it going? I'm a Garchomp kind of guy. Garchomp's cool. Yeah, Gyarados is also really good for the lore that Magikarp's based on, which is like, so if you guys don't know, like the Magikarp lore is based off of like some, I think it's, if I could be spouting complete bullshit, so somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But essentially like, it's supposed to be that like, there's a myth that like a carp that like, jumps a waterfall, turns into a dragon, essentially. And so that's like the play on words with the Magikarp in the Gyarados, is that it's that the Magikarp is the one that finally leaps the waterfall and becomes a dragon. So, what's your 6, Hara? That's a really hard question, but I've actually already prepared one. I've got one that, between my favorites and more on theme stuff, but, actually, hold on, I opened up using the wrong thing. I'll just read it off to you, because I never posted it, but I'll post it at some point. So for me personally, with my design, I picked Talonflame, Cofagrigus, Heracross, Volcarona, Liepard, and the Origin Giratina, where he's in his little surfing form, not the Stompers form. But as for like personal favorites, it's a little bit different. Like, my favorite evolution is like, yeah, I think it's, I don't know. Honestly, it's always been a three-way tie for me between Leafeon, Glaceon, and Espeon, but I think I've been leaning Espeon lately. So, your favorite Pokemon is something else, isn't it? I really do like Giratina's origin form, but he's a little too edgy for me. Oh, yeah. No, probably one of my favorites is definitely Whimsicott. Shiny Whimsicott is my favorite. Probably. It's like that or Shiny Mega Gardevoir. Whimsicott is adorable. Oh my god, I love her. She just looks like a little fluff ball of chaos, and it's perfect. That's what it was. It was Chinese, correct. Earning the right to become a dragon, right? It's really cool, honestly. She's very you energy. She seems like, well, I mean, she can't be a pyromaniac because she'd set herself on fire. She's literally cotton, but yeah. Talonflame is very much you as a gym trainer, though. That's what that list was be like, if you're a gym leader, like, what would be your gym 6? So, or Elite 4, I guess. Too edgy for you, and yet your whole thing is Egyptian? What's edgy about Egyptian? What's edgy about Egyptian? Look, the only Pokemon that's, like, edgier than Giratina is, like, Darkrai and, Yveltal. Yveltal, in my opinion, its lore is kind of lame. It's literally like, the bird is the Grim Reaper. It is foretold that it will awaken and everything it flies over dies. And that's why you caught it in a Pokeball after getting it down to 10 HP and your Pokemon somehow survived. You literally capture the embodiment of Pokemon death. Then again, I guess you capture God too, so whatever. Thank you for the lurk, Antimony. Help me take your organs. Not as cool as Cyndaquil. Hey, Risky Biscuit. Welcome, man. Does your cousin happen to be Soggy Biscuit? But Cyndaquil is pretty neat. Favorite starter, chat. Go. Favorite starter. Go. Favorite starter. I think mine... Okay. And we're not talking about which one they end up as. Just uniquely by themselves. If you had to pick one and it stays that look forever, doesn't evolve, which one are you picking? Honestly, I think I'm picking Totodile. Because I'm gonna be honest, I love Totodile. I love Croconaw. I just don't care for Feraligatr. I'm basic Charmander. Charmander's a classic. I love Rowlet. I hate the Evos. How do you hate the Evos of Rowlet? Bro, okay, hold on. How do you fucking hate, granted, I can't remember its name right now, but how do you hate the bird archer? He's not even that edgy. Hey, Ace, welcome in. Squirtle's based. It's a comedy action 3D adventure animated series in which a teenager is part of a superhero team stopping villains breaking the law of natural science. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. I've never heard of it, but that sounds really cute. Dartrix is fine? How do you like Dartrix and not the third one? Dartrix looks like fucking Aaron Hansen. Like, are you serious? Okay, hold on. No. I'm causing a stink over this one. Dartrix looks like fucking Aaron Hansen, and I like Aaron Hansen, but it looks like goddamn Aaron Hansen. What do you mean Dartrix is fine? I gotta show you guys this. If you don't play Pokemon, you wouldn't believe me. But Dartrix literally looks like Aaron Hansen given Pokemon form. Growlithe is a good boy. Let me see. Okay, there he is with this dyed hair. Okay. God. I really like Aaron Hansen, by the way. Aaron, if you see this, I'm sorry, buddy. I love Game Grumps. This is nothing against you, I promise. There's no way he's ever gonna see it. But I'm just putting that disclaimer out there. In fact, he probably agrees with me, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay, so this is Aaron Hansen, okay? Get a good look. I can't believe you said you like Dartrix and hate Decidueye. That blows my fucking mind. So this is Aaron Hansen, right? Get a good look. This is Aaron Hansen, right? And this is Dartrix. It's literally him, bro. It is literally Aaron Hansen. You cannot convince me otherwise. Nintendo literally watched Game Grumps and was like, oh, Aaron-san. And we're like, what if we made him a Pokemon? Like, it is literally him, bro. Like, Jesus. Anyway, that is... There's my rant for today. There's my short, funny rant. But yeah, Dartrix literally looks just fucking like him, dude. Bulbasaur would be my favorite starter. Bulbasaur's pretty neat. What do you think of that 6, Hara? I think I missed it. Nova, give me a sec. Lapras, Garchomp, Sylveon, Houndoom, Hisuian Lilligant, and Corviknight. I don't like the Hisuian Lilligant, I'll be honest. I would prefer the regular Lilligant. My opinion, the Hisuian Lilligant looks like the berries and cream guy from the Starburst commercials. I don't know if anybody gets that deep cut either, but I'm not, you know what, I'm pulling it back up. Hold on, I'm pulling it back up. Hold on. Hisuian Lilligant. It just looks like the berries and cream guy. Literally the guy that's like, I'm a little lad and I love berries and cream. It kind of looks like Mr. Bean in a frock. If I'm being honest, that's what he looks like. Hold on, I gotta find a better picture. These are all like really low quality. Cringe. You know what? Fine, that'll work. Fuck it. Alright. So here is the berries and cream lad. This is what the berries and cream lad looks like. And that's Hisuian Lilligant. I'm just saying, dude. It just looks like he's like the Lilligant is like berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little Pokemon that loves berries and cream. I'm not wrong. I cannot be convinced that I am wrong. Here, I'll even show you guys. Here you go.
You tried these new berries and cream Starburst?
Pardon me. What kind of Starburst did you just say?
Berries.
Berries? Berries and what else?
And cream.
Oh!
Bro, he just creamed. And his berries.
Berries and cream.
His berries just creamed, bro. This guy just creamed his berries.
Berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Oh my god. But yeah, dude, that guy, okay, hold on. Hold on.
Did you just say? What kind of starburst did you just say?
Berries
Berries?
Berries?
Berries and what else?
and cream.
Bro definitely just creamed his berries. That's all I'm saying. He definitely just creamed his berries there, bro. He was like, oh, my berries. I'm creaming. That's why he dances. It's to hide the stain.
Berries and
He's
cream,
hiding the
berries and
stain.
cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
Goated commercial. I miss when commercials were that good, dude. Oh my god. Alright. But yeah. Mr. Mime Jr. is closer, I think. Nah, that Lilligant definitely looks like berries and cream, bro. Oh my god, I love that little cross emote. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna have to steal that. That is an awesome emote. Hold on, I wanna get a mimic of that. Give me a sec. That is a great emote. I'm gonna change that to an onk, but I love that. That's so good. Putting that in the stuff for later. Hold on. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, do it with an onk. Hey, Brayden, I missed you too, dude. Wrong time to join stream? What do you mean? It was the correct time. Bring up the Chili's baby back ribs commercial. I'm gonna be honest, I hate that one. It annoys the shit out of me. As for other commercials I like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch other teams play football for college, but I always watch at least the ending of that fucking Pop-Tart Bowl, because that shit is crazy. Did you see that shit last year where that Pop-Tart was showing off its Pop Tussie? Fucking blew my mind, man. One was stripping, the other one was flashing its Pop Tussie. Like, oh my god, dude. Definitely probably the wild berry flavor. It was fucking insane. I hate that I heard Pop Tussie. I hate that. You're welcome. I'll say it again. Pop Tussie. He popped that Tussie like a Pop-Tart popping out of the fucking toaster. Yo, what's up? I Can't Tank 09. Welcome to the cult. How you doing? Crazy term. You're very welcome. I'm glad this is your first moment in my stream. I made it to 6.7 BR in Italian Tree in War Thunder. How's the pizza? Hara, have you seen the Iron Brew ads? I'm afraid I don't get Iron Brew ads. I live in America. I don't live in Ireland. Hold on, I'm drinking Whopper. Refreshing. Okay, I've got to ask. This might be a TMI question, but I've got to ask because I'm afraid I might have a kidney disease. Does anyone else's pee smell like coffee if you drink a lot of coffee, especially espresso? Because I've noticed that every time, even if it's been like 6 hours since I've had coffee and I have to pee, like I'm gonna be honest, it actually fills up the whole bathroom. Like the entire bathroom smells like coffee. I do drink water. I drink like 32 ounces. I drink like almost a gallon a day. I'm not even kidding. Could be sign of a UTI. No, it only smells like that when I have coffee. And it smells exactly like coffee. Get a gallon of Ocean Spray Cranberry. Fuck off, LeBron. I'm not trying your Sprite Cranberry. Jesus Christ. Every fucking year, man. I swear to God, man. Every fucking year. I don't know how he keeps finding me. He kicks down the door to my tomb with his dumbass fucking fellow basketball players and just starts cracking open cans of goddamn Sprite Cranberry in my living room. Last year was 3 in the morning. I got kids, man. I gotta set out gifts. They thought it was Santa. Said it was fucking LeBron. You ever seen a kid cry because he's drank too much Sprite Cranberry? I have. It's a problem. And I'm sick of it. It's like the goddamn fucking... I gotta call the fucking Warrens. Because no matter where I go, it's like I'm fucking cursed. He shows up, sometimes through my window. You know how big LeBron is? How is he fitting through my window? Anyway, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bringing this up. It's just really frustrating. Literally, I finally got him out of my house at 3 a.m. last year. After he made my kids cry. And they opened up their presents next morning, and all the fucking presents had been stolen and replaced with fucking boxes of Sprite Cranberry. It was like, I spent like $300, and it was like maybe $20 worth of Sprite Cranberry. It fucking pissed me off. Fucking losing my mind, dude. I see him in my nightmares. I had to go to therapy. I had to go to fucking therapy. I don't even like Sprite Cranberry. It's okay. It could be at least like cherry Coke. Like, fuck. God damn. I wish I could put as much energy into my job as I do random bullshit scenarios. This is like the Ryan Gosling Papyrus SNL bit. I don't think I've seen that one. The spiced cranberry Sprite is not good. It's not, dude. It's not good. Just get cranberry ginger ale. It's so much better. Oh God, it's so funny. If you DM it to me, we'll watch it after the Fallout trailer here in a little bit. Okay, if he's talking about the Papyrus font, it's probably a valid rant. That font is ugly as sin. I hate the Papyrus font more than I do fucking Impact. I'm being honest. Shit is disgusting. Tim Allen, Santa Claus magic, actually. Also take these emotes. Thank you, I'll need them. Like, that's the worst part, man. I was a LeBron fan until he started doing that too. I thought he was the GOAT. Well, I'll tell you right now, Michael Jordan has never broken into my fucking house to try and replace all my Christmas gifts with Sprite Cranberry. So, I think we know who's winning that fucking debate. Thank you, Brayden. Although, I think it might be detrimental to the cultural sphere of America if you kill LeBron. So just maim him, okay? Shoot him in the arm, not the legs. He's gotta use those. You can play basketball with one arm. He can't play basketball with one leg. I mean, I guess he technically can, but not in the NBA. Probably have to go to, like, the WNBA. If you guys don't know, the NBA is like the WNBA, but with men. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty revolutionary, honestly. I'm happy we finally got that gender equality squared away. Yeah. I recognize that Smosh bit. God damn it. I should have said it's like I should have said it's like, I don't even know if I knew what the fucking like this like wheelchair NBA league was. I would have used that one instead. It's like the wheelchair NBA league, but for people with legs. That's why you have to hire Santa Claus, so he comes and fights LeBron, and I heard a rumor that Santa always keeps something on him. Is it Fent? It's Fent, isn't it? Nintendo made a wheelchair NBA game? That's crazy. I just know for a fact there's some new people in here that are like, bro, this bitch might be schizophrenic. And honestly, you might be right. There's a regular human being in my head that cries to come out at all times of the day. So we made a deal where they get the time of like 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m. and then I get 4:20 p.m. to like 2 a.m. So it's a pretty good system we got going on. Hey, Judy, welcome in.
Said that.
He sure did. Okay, back. Just had to finish watching King of the Hill. Nice. Hope it was good. You missed my LeBron Sprite Cranberry rant. I gotcha. I'll check it out, Gear. Oh, but yeah. What were we talking about before the Sprite cranberry rant? I got lost. Who gets 4 p.m. to 4:20 p.m.? The government. Crisp? We were talking about Crisp? Oh, Pokemon and Digimon? Oh, yeah. Hey, fishing. How was War Thunder? It was ass. She is worse than Greek. She is, may a tomb forgive me for even uttering this word, Roman. Wow, what an accusation. You said a Pokemon was the berries and cream guy. Oh, yeah, that's right. Correct. Correct. Brendan! Ow! Toxic. Can you imagine that guy gets paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just to sit there and throw a chair at me? It's crazy. Maybe that's why the cult's having money problems. Well, like, guys, you don't understand. Brendan Fraser's a popular guy again. He costs a lot of money. Guys, I hate to break it to you, Hara is French. Moi? Yeah, nah, if I was French, I would hate myself, but I love myself, so I'm definitely not French. I'm sure his retirement plan's good too. Yeah, I'll always need a chair thrown at me, so he's got that on lock. Merde. Where he's an American actor. I saw that. Yeah, the trailer looks really cool. I'm actually really interested in it. Hey, Catzilla, welcome in. Oh, that's what we were talking about before we got off track with the LeBron home invasion and the berries and cream Pokemon. We were talking about the bear. That's what we were talking about. I completely forgot. Merde. It's definitely not pronounced Murdy. It's definitely not pronounced Murdy. I rage quit that day of your stream. Yeah, it was rough, dude. But yeah, I was watching The Bear. It's really good. I really like it. Honestly, I really like the cooking stuff. Richie's a dick, but I'm sure he'll get better, so we'll see how it goes. Hey, Billions! Welcome in. How you doing? She is a confused human stuck in a museum in the UK. Hope you're not talking about me, dude. Once again, the content and thumbnail made me click. Well, welcome back, WT player. You missed out on my rant about LeBron James and Cranberry Sprite. Gotta bounce hard, but love the stream. See you, Smuckers. Hope to see you back on Friday. We'll be playing, tomorrow we'll be playing Hella Loose. Hey, Ace in Exile, welcome in. We got 2 aces in here now. 2 more, and I can get a 4 of. Generally, the kidneys excreting substances in the body. It doesn't need like excess vitamins. Oh, Oton. You're like that. He sure did. Oton, you're like 20 minutes late on the coffee smelling pee, dude. Hey, Deathheart. How's it going? Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and watch that Fallout trailer real quick. Alright, I got woken up by a dream of you yelling at me for failing to shout someone out, and then I called into work because I slept through my alarm and decided fuck it. Did you sleep through work on in your dream, or? I'll be working for Hell Let Loose. It's all good. We'll be back on Friday still. Your content's very underrated. I enjoy it. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you, WT. If you think I'm underrated, you should totally like tell your friends about me and stuff. So I can naturally take their organs and stuff them into jars and, make them into worshipers and expand my cult base even further. And then before long, we have old Egypt back. Ugh. You can blush now. Wow. I could do it before. It just wasn't super obvious. face adorable, though? Don't you just want to give it your credit card? You know you wanna. We like sorting through the bodily fluids of recent inductees to create a blood sword. That sounds pretty metal. Yo, there's a Dawn of War 4 coming out? Alright, I'm gonna play that too. What's up, Son of Rome? Have you heard of the Helldivers adding Halo ODST skins and weapons? I have! Sadly, I'm not big on Helldivers. I like playing it in collabs with other VTubers, but that's about it. Make an Only Birds account and we'll see. $100 and I'll show toes right now. $100 to the Ko-Fi. It can be
squirt it in my mouth for $20.
Yeah, I can. So what? I'll send you the Dawn of War trailer. We'll definitely watch that after the Fallout one then. We got 3 videos to watch now that I gotta react to. Shit. You're adorable even without blushing. Oh, thank you. You guys are sweet when you're not bullying me. Thank you for the lurk, Tony App. We take your organs. Hey, Pixel. My voice is getting a little weak. I think the LeBron Sprite Cranberry rant wore my throat out. You know what could really fix it? A nice cold can of Sprite Cranberry. Oh no, the conditioning! It's working! I'm just gonna really have some rogue energy though. But none of the details. I didn't play any of the other Dawn of War games, so. True, Brayden. You're always nice to me. Like 3 people I know have found you without me saying anything. Hey, that's good optics. Wait, you never did? No, I didn't. I watched gameplay of it and like the story and stuff. But the game's just a little too old. Kingmakers, it's a third-person shooter game with modern weapons, but in a medieval European warfare setting. That sounds neat. I bully you out of kindness. I don't know if I believe you. What's up, Eric? Yeah, it was a MOBA. Oh, was it a MOBA? I thought Dawn of War 3 was an RTS. Because if you are, I need to download Hell Let Loose again. Let's go! We'll be playing tomorrow. People want to join in. The best thing we can do is bring back the Ptolemaic Egypt. Wrong! Ew! Bah! Ew! Gross! No! Regular Egypt only! Ptolemaic's disgusting! Bah! MOBA before esports really took off, so it missed the demographic, and now they're back to actual RTS. The RTS is better anyway. So cute. I'm not cute while pouting. But anyway. Alright. So we're gonna watch that Fallout trailer real quick. Recently I found out malware was on my computer and it took a while to get rid of it since it blocked me from using the Microsoft Defender. I'm gonna be completely honest, I've had a crap top that I got in college just like a decade ago, and it was really slow, so I was like, fuck it. I've been using it as a test bed. It's probably got like 15 Bitcoin miners on it. I'm just wiping that bitch clean. So hopefully it's good now, but I got woken up by 2 in the morning from Cortana being like, hello, how could I help you? Would you like to get... And I'm like, shut the fuck up, bitch, and threw the fucking laptop across the room because it's a test bed computer and it's perfectly fine still. Okay. Oh, yeah, someone will have to be the squad leader in HLL because I hate playing the commander. Correct. Forgot about that. So I definitely will have to play with a chatter so that somebody can be my, my guinea pig. Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, or New Kingdom? Middle! Definitely. Maybe somewhere around the 18th dynasty? Interesting, Otan. Alright. So I'm gonna pull up that Fallout trailer real quick, and we're gonna fucking coom over it and obsess over it and really find it cool, and then we'll watch some more stuff. So we'll talk about it for a little bit because I want to talk about it. I want to go through it. I want to look at it in depth. because it's really neat. Alrighty. It's all over, but the crying. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch all of it, and then we'll go back and I'll talk about the in-deep stuff real quick, okay? It's only 2 minutes long, Chad. You can deal without me yapping for 2 minutes.
For someone. Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question.
Thank you so much, Gear. I definitely forgot about it.
I'm looking for someone. Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClan?
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
You want to know why the world ended? It started here with one man.
It's all over. Wow.
Cooper Howard, star of the silver screen.
Like yourself, I am the very best at what I do.
Yo!
And what I do is I know everything. I know there's a war coming. The bombs will only be the beginning. My concern is that you would do just about anything to save your family. I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Wow.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
Yo! Okay. That looks awesome. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're gonna start off from the beginning. I mean, there's obviously some things that definitely slip out immediately that looks so good, but I'm so excited. So let's see here real quick. I'm just gonna quickly run through some things. So hold on. I think I can do this. I love the way New Vegas, like the Mojave looks. This looks sick. So that's really fucking cool. You actually, my God, I love Bethesda loves their post-war overpasses, and so do I. This map actually kind of matches to the game. It definitely does. There's actually more buildings, from what I can tell. Which is neat, but it looks about accurate. Let's see here. So we get to see pre-war New Vegas, or Las Vegas, and it looks so sick. So, like, there's the tops behind me. There's Gamora. Okay, I am noticing already. There's something. It's already a bit off, I think. Yeah, so they've actually retconned the places where the casinos are, because the tops and Gamora are not right next to one another. So that's interesting. I wonder if they got changed post-war, because I remember there not being a building next to Gamora in the game. So maybe that building got collapsed, and that looks more like the tops. And they just moved them into there. But either way, it looks really sick. So that's really cool. Hope we get to see Death Claws. You're in luck, Ace. Hold on a bit. But yeah, it looks really neat. Let me see what else. So we're gonna get to see pre-war Las Vegas, which is gonna be awesome. It looks like this is her. Okay, one thing I'm scared of. Let me collect my thoughts. One thing I'm scared of is that I don't want New Vegas to be in ruins. I want it to be at least a little bit together, you know? And this scene right here is telling me at least part of it is at least might still be okay. Because I'm pretty sure this is the Vault hotel room that you see on the strip. So I don't know if people are still inhabiting it, but it looks clean enough. So hopefully it's still together. The next big thing is fucking Victor, dude. So we've got Victor, who is alive and kicking, but this looks like it's in his house in Good Springs. So that makes me wonder if the Mr. House ending is correct, or if you remember, if you kill Mr. House, Victor's robot just goes back and powers down at Good Springs. So I'm wondering if it could go either way still. And I'm really excited about that. This is Mr. House's big fucking screen, which is really neat. Digging that. And this is gonna be Mr. House, which I forget the actor's name, but he looks perfect in it. Should I understand the Fallout games a little bit more before looking at the show, or is the show a good way to get into the Fallout series? How do I put this? Thank you for the follow, Fishing. I will say that there will be some things that go over your head if you don't play the games, but you don't need it. Like, for example, I got my dad into it, and he's never played the games before, and he loves it, and he keeps up with everything, even if it's wacky and weird. So yeah. But yeah, you will get more out of it if you play the games. It's just that it might spoil some things for you is the only issue. Okay, this is the crazy scene. So we see that the Brotherhood is moving in to New Vegas, which I think tells me that the NCR is no longer holding control of Vegas. Because if they were, the Brotherhood would not be moving like this, like they are in New Vegas. Because they hated each other. So that's interesting to me. That means to me that the NCR has likely collapsed entirely. Which stinks, but it is what it is. Let's see what else. Legion boys, baby! So I don't think this confirms the Legion ending either, because let's be honest, the Legion were never actually defeated. But we do get to see the Legion, and they look perfect. They look like they look like Lannister army rejects, and I love it. That looks so sick. Yeah, I think they're more like Legion remnants, or they've just returned after being defeated at the dam. Someone said that this could be Caesar, but I don't think it is. I don't know who it is, but I don't think it's Caesar. So I'm wondering what they'll do with the courier. What do you guys think they're gonna do with the courier? Because I'm pretty sure the courier is there's gonna be allusions to them. There's gotta be. Well, yeah, obviously I think he's gonna be dead. I think it would be a mistake for them to actually show the courier, but I think it'd be really cool if they had Easter eggs to him. People talk about the courier, and there's things that the courier leaves behind, maybe I don't know, the platinum chip, or you find they find a dead skeletonized Benny or something like that. There'll be a passing mention to him. I think so too. Yeah, Linnaeus is dead and Caesar has a brain tumor no matter how you split it. I agree. There's probably also going to be a mention of Joshua Graham. Maybe. This might be too far along. Joshua Graham would be in probably Utah at this point. So he's probably long gone. Because I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, after you free the white legs, or them from the white legs, I can't remember which way it is. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what Joshua Graham does afterwards. Does he just stay in the Grand Canyon? 20 years after New Vegas? Yeah, I don't think Joshua Graham's gonna be alive. Caesar's definitely not. The Sorrows moved further to the north. Yeah, so he's probably in Utah. He's probably back in Utah. In the first few seconds of the trailer, there's a reference to the courier already. Is there really? What is it? Can you point it out? I don't see it.
A great question. What say you, Miss McClane?
See, this is almost undoubtedly Good Springs.
Why would my dad?
Where's the courier reference? So in deaths in the game, we have the Kings and the Vipers. Well, hold on, I'm getting there. Don't spoil it, Gear. Come on, bro. Good Lord. Don't get ahead of me, nerd. This guy out here is spoiling everything. Stop being a loser. Jesus Christ, bro. My own fucking mods in here, man. Listen to the line. What line? Junie, you're gonna have to be a little bit more descriptive. There's a lot of lines in the first few seconds.
Common story around here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
Oh, what a great question. What say you, Miss McClane?
Yeah, I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm not getting it at all. I have no clue what you're talking about. Looking to find or kill someone? Okay, but that's not really a tie-in, in my opinion. That could just be a very general question.
Here. Someone you care about or someone you hate?
See, nah, the line is, who are you looking for? Someone you care about or someone you hate? Like, it would be more of a tie-in if it's like, everyone around here is always looking for revenge or something like that. Yeah, that's just Fallout. That's just a post-apocalyptic wasteland. You could say that's a reference to Fallout 3, for example. Someone you care about or someone you hate, but the courier wasn't looking for someone they care about. They were just looking for somebody they hate. I think that's just a Fallout protagonist reference. Not specifically the courier, I guess. But anyway, small taters. So we've got not only the Legion, but Lucy is with the Legion. Which, I don't know if you guys remember the Legion. Oh, is it a line in the game? I don't remember it at all. I'll take your word on it. But Lucy being with the Legion means like one of two things. Either the Legion has reformed a lot after it's defeated the Dam, which I'm imagining it's been defeated. Or Lucy is in a really bad spot here, and that's not great. Okay, then we have Novak, because there's the Dino, what is it? The Dino Bite Motel. I wonder if Clint still owns it. I love Clint, dude. Clint is one of my favorites. I like Clint. But she is up in the dinosaur.
My concern.
At first, I was hoping it was Boone, but it's definitely not Boone. Oh, is it Novak? Yeah. What did I say? Did I say Nipton? What did I say? My brain's fried. Okay. I know the wikis really flesh out the Legion from secondary sources like the Fallout Bible, so the Legion had like 3 post-Caesar factions waiting to take over. That's not surprising. I mean, it was made up of a bunch of conquered tribes. Like, it's gonna fall the moment anyone once it collapses.
Is that you would do just about anything to save your family.
So, trying to see what else we've got in here. This looks like a crazy scene. I'm curious as to what this is. And where was my atomic nuke, like, bull ride in Fallout New Vegas. But this, if you don't know, is a reference. Him writing that bomb is actually a reference to, what is it called? What is that old movie? Not Dr. Manhattan. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Volpe's has the best chance, and that guy's a pragmatist to the core. You're not wrong. Dr. Strangelove, thank you. But yeah, that's definitely a reference to Dr. Strangelove, which was an anti-atomic war movie. So that's kind of cool. I'm glad they went with it. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it gives big Dr. Strangelove vibes. If you don't know the end of the movie, he literally rides a nuclear bomb, hitting the ass of the nuke with his cowboy hat like it's a bull. So really interesting. So that could be a really cool tie-in. And I really like this line here.
You want to kill me, violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
See, that's interesting. I really want to know the context around this line, because what is House doing that he knows of? Because, like, we know for a fact that House knows from the first season that Vault-Tec plans to nuke the world. And we know from New Vegas that Mr. House predicted the nuking. Somehow he passed it off as his genius, but now we know he was just told to protect the strip. So I'm very curious about this and what this conversation goes to, because why would Mr. House think that he wants to kill him? Yeah. House knew in this first season about the nuke plan. Okay, so then we have, I don't know what that is. Hold on. It's definitely, I think, a Brotherhood of Steel. Okay, no, that's not a Brotherhood of Steel member. That is, actually, it might be. That's the Bear Claw, so I'm pretty sure it's, what's his name? The guy, in the Leonidas, or whatever his name is. It's not Leonidas. I can't remember his name. No, it's not Maxon. It's the guy that was in the armor in the first season. Maximus. It's Maximus, isn't it? That's definitely his armor, because that's where the Yao Guai hit the chassis in the first season. Yeah, Maximus. Okay. The guy that got burned yet turns to a ghoul due to radiation. He gets vials of the yellow fluid, prevents him from going feral. Yeah, well, yeah, that's that guy. But I'm wondering why House, you would hate House. So I don't know what this is, but that's crazy. So there's another secret Vault-Tec compound around Vegas that probably has nukes. This is some pilot guy. Okay, this is the coolest part. I don't know if anyone realizes this. This is almost 100% guaranteed Walton Goggins fighting in Anchorage, which is gonna be sick if it's not just this small tidbit. This makes me so excited if they actually show combat, pre-war combat in Anchorage. I will lose my shit. I will cream my pants, man. I will berries and cream in my underwear if we get to see Anchorage stuff. That'll be so fucking neat. Yeah, and he's in T-45. Yeah. So that ought to be really fucking sick. You'll lay an egg too. I don't lay eggs. So that'll be neat. What is this is my question. Hold on. That looks like a Viper gunslinger. Okay, I can't really tell who these people are. They just look like random raiders, but who knows? But the fact that he just explodes him into a meat mess is crazy. There's Chicken Fucker.
Let's get lucky, shall we?
Bro's probably looking for more chickens. That is the Atomic Wrangler. So, Definitely looking at it, this definitely confirms at least that Freeside is intact. So we know that for a fact. So thankfully, that's sick. We know part of the strip isn't completely destroyed like we thought at the end of season 1. Because that's the Wrangler, and there are definitely people walking around probably selling iguanas on a stick. That's Macaulay Culkin? I now see it, but that blows my mind. I'm amazed, honestly. That's crazy. Okay, then we have 3 fucking Pridwins with one slamming into the ground and someone that is not Maximus in T45. So, that, I don't know what's going on here, but that's gonna be crazy. Must have absorbed Texas, most of the East Coast. Definitely. The Pridwin's next to Nellis, by the way. Oh, that's a good point. Those are rad roaches. What are they attacking, though? Attacking a vault. So we got rad roaches, and they've apparently infected Vault 31. Interesting. This is outside of Gomorrah, which looks burnt out as fuck. What is this? Oh, sorry. That's a rad scorpion, and those things look horrific. That or the Enclave Chicago, which is the main faction after the rig was wiped. Yeah. That is a rad scorpion, and that thing looks terrifying. So that's neat. What else have we got? Okay, they fight a Securitron at some point, so that must mean House gets pissed if he's alive. Because there they are fighting a Securitron. It looks like the non-upgraded ones, though. Because it's not firing missiles, and it doesn't have a grenade launcher. It has the 9mm. I gotcha. See you, Nova. So that's cool. That's good to know. So that means we know for a fact in this timeline that that Mr. House nor at least from this alone, just a guess, Mr. House nor Yes Man win because they're not upgraded. You're so heckin' cute. Oh, thank you. I am being a little nerdy right now, so I get it. So that's really neat. The rad scorpion looks horrifying, and it's eating a smaller rad scorpion. That is a King's member getting shaboing-boinged by a metal slug. So they apparently... Oh, it's a ghoul. It's a ghoul king. And the tops looks abandoned. Oh, mama, I got sidewinded. But yeah, it actually looks like the strip's abandoned. So Freeze side might remain, but the strip looks abandoned. Because the tops looks like shit. And there's nobody on there, and she's blowing the absolute fuck out of a King's member. And that is a radium rifle with a hollow point. So that's cool. That's really sick. And then we've got a Deathclaw. And it looks incredible.
I defer to you about what to do in this situation.
But yeah, that looks fantastic. I am so excited. I am so excited. It looks so neat. I cannot wait for December. My guess it's maybe the Yes Man ending. That way not too much changes overall. Well, there's no way though, because we just saw a Securitron red and it wasn't using its grenade launcher nor the missile launcher. So that means the platinum chip never actually got delivered or at least used. So that means it can't be one of those endings. Because Yes Man or Mr. House wouldn't have had the power to take the strip back over. There's still a chance it's an alternate timeline, but it could also just be that the NCR... Actually, I bet this will be the ending. No, I bet this will be the ending here. I bet the NCR wins the dam, but they overstretch themselves so hard in the fight against the Legion that the Legion gives up and retreats because they get defeated, and the courier kills Caesar and Linnaeus. And then I bet the NCR can't hold it and has to retreat after the battle. So what happens is that Seeing as how Mr. House was not able to secure the platinum chip and get the bots upgraded, neither did Yes Man. The strip is hard to defend, and the raiders end up taking it over, or it collapses, or something along those lines. So, yeah. Yeah, after Shady gets nuked, yeah, they have to pull out, especially, because they were already overstretched by being in the Mojave. Because, Chief Hanlon already lets you know that. From going okay to oh no to worse, pretty much. So now I'm assuming what's going to happen in the story is that the Brotherhood of Steel is moving in to get post-war technology from New Vegas, because the NCR is now no longer there. So House might still be alive. It's just that he's sealed in his giant tomb in the 38 again, back to step one, and probably looking to recruit new people to rebuild the strip. But Freeside is still together. So that means something stays together. So that leaves the question of the Broho remnants in the bunker. I bet they're gone. I would assume they're gone, frankly. But it could be very interesting. I'm very interested in it. It could literally be a no sides actually win. Like the NCR wins but still loses. So it ought to be interesting. Plus, that would help House the most if he isn't able to upgrade the Securitrons. Because that means, like, if the NCR wins and they pull out due to Shady Sands, shit, there might be a chance that House survives and was part of the nuking of Shady Sands. Because that way he knew if he nuked Vault-Tec and what's his name, the dad, nuke Shady Sands, the NCR would pull out, thus giving him the strip back. That way he wouldn't need the chip. There's a lot of possibilities. It could be really, really cool. I'm really excited about it. It could be really neat. But yeah, there's a lot of theories that throw around. I wonder what they're going to do with it. They could go so many directions and it still makes sense and be a lot of fun. Either way, I know the Fallout New Vegas subreddit's going to bitch and moan regardless. We need to know about the she in San Fran. Tell us, Todd. I think canonically in Fallout 2, the she had actually left San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. I might be thinking of something else. I thought I remember watching a lore video about the she being gone. But yeah, it looks great. I'm really excited. I don't think I've been this excited for a TV show in such a long time. Because the first season I was excited, but I was cautiously excited, where like I was nervous that like it would get like messed up or they wouldn't do it right or something like that. But it could be really good. They get absorbed into the NCR and the good are ending, right? But that doesn't mean that the NCR is able to hold it. Oh, you mean the she? Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. But yeah, that'd be really cool. I also wonder if they're going to do any of the DLC stuff. Like, I doubt they go to the Grand Canyon, but maybe some Lonesome Road stuff. Or they might mention that, like, the courier went to Big Mountain and got lost. Or something like that. They could run one of those angles. They really could. Like, shit, it might just be that he didn't even help the NCR. He didn't even get a chance to pick. He helped defeat the Legion and killed Caesar or something. And then went to go to Big Mountain or Lonesome Road or whatever. And that's where he ended up disappearing or something like that. So who knows? Dogmeat and Rex. I'd be surprised, but it would be neat, Reinhardt. I could see them like acts like Dogmeat dying and then putting him in Rex. I could see that. I really could. Because I think that's actually something you can do in New Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, is Dogmeat in there? I feel like Dogmeat's with Sunny, but I could be wrong. That might be a different dog. Yeah, I don't think they'll focus too much on the protagonists of other games, because that just, like, introduces a lot of muddy stuff to deal with. But the time from 2 to Vegas is way shorter than 1 to 2. It really is. No, it really is. I think 3 in Vegas happen almost simultaneously, if I'm not mistaken. They're very close as well. Because Because, like, 3 to 4, which is Maxon, like, from what's his name to Maxon, is only, like, 15, 20 years, if even. Yeah, it's not a lot between New Vegas and 3 and 4. They're all very clustered together. But I'm excited. I'm really excited. It ought to be really neat. And I can't wait, honestly. I'm probably gonna do a watch thing with friends, but I would love to have like chats on stream about it and stuff like that. It ought to be really fun. I forget, last season, did they release all of the episodes at once, or was it like 1 week at a time? I can't remember. I'm hoping 1 week at a time. I'd love to do a watch day every week. That'd be a lot of fun. Was it weekly? Okay. I know that sometimes they get weird with it, and sometimes they'll release all of it at once. Or they'll do like one a week, or like 3 in like a month kind of thing. Oh, the Good Spring Dog is indeed Cheyenne. You're right. I can see a united East under Maxon. I think the first season shows that Maxon has united all of the Brotherhood of Steel again. Because they have a Pridwin. They have their own Pridwin, and they're very religious, just like Maxon was. Could be President John Henry Eden. There's gotta be an Enclave pop-up. We did not hear about the Enclave for like the whole second half of the series. That is who it focused on with the first like 3 episodes, if anybody remembers, was the scientist escaping from the Enclave facility, and the Enclave putting the bounty on his head. So, like, that, we've completely forgotten about the Enclave. The Enclave could be in New Vegas as well. So that'll be interesting. Also, undoubtedly, the post-war, the pre-war stuff is going to be Walton Goggins finding out about the Enclave. That's got to be what it is. Because Vault-Tec, you have to remember, is being led by the Enclave. Fallout Season 2 is 10 years after New Vegas. Neutral win, but the Courier didn't defeat the NCR Legion because Caesar's still alive. I don't know if that's Caesar. Caesar wasn't blonde, if you remember. So unless they retcon it, Caesar had brown hair and was bald. That guy wasn't bald. He also looked too young. Because if it's 10 years after New Vegas, Caesar was like 40 or 50 at least. And he had a tumor. He had brain cancer. So yeah, people think it's either Legate Linnaeus, Volpes, and Colta, or someone entirely new. So, but although I think canonically Legate Linnaeus could die as well. Because the thing is, if Legate Linnaeus and Caesar don't die, then the Legion should have won, honestly. I'm pretty sure. The NCR was not holding them off without Legate Linnaeus and Caesar both being dead, in my opinion. From the multiple times of playing the game, there's no other way the NCR could have honestly won it. Because, like, the first Battle of Hoover Dam, the Legion lost because they got cocky. That was, like, the whole reason. So. But I'm definitely interested. Anyway, this bird's gotta pee. So I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and when we get back, we're going to watch the other 2 videos, or the other video, the new Dawn of War trailer. So I will be right back, friends. Don't go anywhere if you do. I don't know, I'll show up at night and pee in your bed. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So don't go anywhere, nerds. I'll be right back. was pissing. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. My name's Hara Rae Sol. I'm an Egyptian Peregrine sun goddess. I do War Thunder variety history streams, and today we're just chirping around. How was your stream, dude? What were you doing? What were you up to? We just got done watching the new Fallout trailer. So yeah, stream so far has been me ranting about LeBron home invading my house to sell me Sprite cranberry, and then watching the new Fallout trailer. Gambling or killing Legion, yeah, let's go, dude. Oh, so you were playing New Vegas. Hell yeah. I guess you're getting hyped for the new season? I can't wiggle my willy anymore. Have you tried, I don't know, going soft? Question? Yo, thank you for the follow, this dude, 2727. Welcome into the cult. You forgot to confront Benny? Me too, dude. Honestly. Chad, from my playthrough, gave me a luck of 2, so I didn't win anything. Yo, thank you for the follow, Lokami. Welcome into the cult. I think I ended up playing more blackjack than shooting stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There's multiple clips of my playthrough, Ace, of me having 2 luck. So me getting like a 20 and losing like 1,000 chips, and then backing out of the blackjack to one-shot blow away the blackjack dealer with a 12 gauge. It has happened at least 3 times. I am no longer allowed on any casino premises. Well, except for the Wrangler, because apparently the Wrangler, you can murder their blackjack dealer and then pay them 2,000 caps to forget about it, so. It was bullshit! I can't believe how many hands I lost with a fucking 20. Mind-blowing. It would literally be like, you have a 21. Oh, you feel unlucky, so you've tied. Like, I'm sure it's in the clip somewhere. I'd like to find it because it's really apt for stream, frankly. 7 luck stat here. Yeah, Chad hates me and made me take a 2, so. I don't even remember what I took a 10 in. I think it was like endurance, so. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Hold on. You also chose Doughboy and Strength because of us? Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Thank you. Nerds. Okay. Let me see. Videos. I mean, there is one of me blowing up a homeless man with a nuclear bomb, if that's something you'd be interested in. I'm not gonna act like I'm a good person, okay? I know I'm not. See, the problem is that I can only search like top all time and it's ass. I'm sure I could find it in here somewhere. There's gonna be so many fucking old clips though, Jesus Christ. There's also one where like I got paid to contract kill the guys that gives you like Brahmin steaks, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, I turned them into jerky. That was fucked. Those guys got turned into jerky. Yeah, Twitch's clip search function does really stink. It's really bad if you think about it. Also, who knows what we titled it, so. Maybe I can at least narrow it down by Fallout New Vegas. Maybe, probably not. Hopefully. No. Sick. Love it. Damn, there's some old clips in here, though. We need to do another grill stream, dude. That grill stream was incredible, and I only used it once, and barely anybody showed up. It was really upsetting. But we really need to do another grill stream. Yo, no taking the crown. Rude. God, it could literally have like one view and be at the bottom, which is just ass. She's bald? I'm not bald. I'm just a little bit less decorated is all. See you, Mato. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Hope to see you back tomorrow for Hell Let Loose. It ought to be a lot of fun. Hopefully. It might just be me dying to artillery on repeat, which is never a fun time. I'm gonna be looking for this forever. I can already feel it in my bones. It doesn't help that like Twitch is loading slow as fucking shit too. There's a Twitch Clips viewer site. Can I link it? I mean, honestly, I would just go look for the clip and then just show it to me, honestly. Or link that to me if possible. That would be really helpful. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, dude. That was before my time? Yeah, it was. So essentially the way it worked was that like subscribers could literally grill stuff on me. It was actually really cool. I just have to set it all back up and it's, oh my God, it was such a pain. It took so much work. It was so neat though. It was on like a timer and everything and we had little PNGs for food and like they would like actually grill and sizzle and stuff. It was neat. I did such a good job. But I lost it all in my computer reset, which felt really fucking bad. Good Lord, Twitch is having such a hard time. That might just be my computer. No, it's Twitch. Twitch is having a terrible time trying to load all these clips, dude. Okay, it was definitely the last year. I could probably narrow it down a little bit at least. Instead of doing all, oh, you can only do month. Never mind, cringe. Twitch, your website's ass. I missed the grilling part. I do want to bring it back. It's just, man, I'd have to find the time to work on it. There's a lot of fun stream things I need to bring, I've been meaning to bring back eventually. There's no way in hell I'm finding this shit. I give up. Maybe someday I'll share it with you guys when I can find it, but I would just send it through Discord, Otan. Or just tell me the name of it, rather. No need to be cryptic. Please do. Yeah, I bet you guys would like it. Any upgrades for your PC? To be honest, I got tired playing on PC. Now I have 2 console X's. Oh, that sucks. Clips, cleartonic.net. That sounds like something that's gonna install shit on my computer. Okay. No, this is not helpful at all. Okay. I mean, interesting. I think it was December to probably June. See you, Red. Yeah, this website's not... Oh, it's not that bad, actually. Oh, okay, yeah, it's not that bad at all. Okay, hold on. There we go. Let me see. Oh, these are all it's by date. That's not bad. I think I blew that person away pretty early in the stream because we went to New Vegas pretty fast. Pictures are gone. There's me being Rocky, beating up homeless people. Man. Me hitting a child in the face with a police baton. I'm not seeing it. Oh well. Maybe it didn't get clipped. I remember it though. It was really funny. Oh well. Oh well, I give up. Wow, everybody's just gonna leave. Wow, okay, I get it. I'm boring, I guess. Wow. Fuck you guys. Everybody's like, all right, Hara, stop yapping the whole time. So I guess we'll all stand up and collectively leave. Akoi. Toxic chatters, man. I am gonna guilt trip you. Because it's funny. We are gonna watch that Dawn of War trailer real quick, though. I do want to see that. Let me see here. Okay. Looks neat. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of murder. If anything decides to load.
18.
There we go, thank you.
We have fought the enemies of humanity across 1,000 worlds. No respite, no remorse, no mercy. We are the wrath of the Emperor, his angels of death.
Neat.
But the Imperium lies broken, its armies scattered and reeling. Our foes rise to drag us down, and the galaxy has been torn asunder. On the world of Cronus, we
Necrons!
We are the Blood Ravens. There is no victory to claim here. Only vengeance to enact. Whilst even one of us lives, we fight. For only in death does duty end.
Oh, okay, the gameplay looks sick. That looks really rad. Yo, the building! Oh, that's so cool. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna have to play this when it comes out. Okay, so I like the gameplay look. The look of the gameplay looked really cool. I did not care for the trailer itself. As much as I like Warhammer, they have this like really bad tendency to like make almost every trailer look the same, which like I get it, but the game looks really cool. She beat up a child, sounds about right for an old world turkey. He wouldn't stop flapping his gums. This is the first Dawn of War that isn't done by Relic Entertainment. Oh, interesting. Did you guys know that actually, like, the first StarCraft was actually supposed to be one of the Dawn of War games? I think it was supposed to be the first one. But there's a reason why all of the StarCraft stuff looks like 40K. Hara's not a turkey? Thank you, Brayden. Goes back to the setting of Dark Crusade, a game whose setting's 200 years before this. I'm assuming you mean by this, you mean the modern 40K. Honestly, I'm just psyched to see Necrons. I love me some Necrons. I'm wondering if that's going to be all the factions, though, or if they're going to add more in DLC, because all I saw was orcs, humans, and Necrons. So I'm wondering if they're going to add Chaos, or if they're going to add Eldar or anything. Currently, it's just 4. Who's the 4th? I'm assuming the 4th has got to be, like, Eldar, right? Oh, the Mechanicus. I mean, does that really count, though? Because, like, would the Mechanicus ever fight against the Imperium? I mean, I know there's, like, an evil Mechanicus, but... Really? Because, like, I know that there was, like, a civil war on Mars or some shit like that, but... Interesting. Sounds heretical, but you know what? I'm not really, I'm not really one myself, so. That's very interesting. Doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but it is what it is. It seems like, to me, that's like, the Imperium is, like, so heavy-fisted that, like, I don't know. It seems, like, almost unthinkable that they'd fight each other, but... Hey, Cursed! If it means more tech, then all bets are off. That's crazy. Like, what do they do afterwards? Like, they just, like, shake hands afterwards? I don't know. That's really weird to me. Doesn't make a lot of sense, because it feels like even minor infractions will get you, like, fucked up by the Imperium, so it's crazy to hear that, like, y'all are just like, yeah, like... We just gotta kill each other sometimes. It's going good, Cursed. We're just like, we were checking out the Fallout Season 2 trailer. Sorry, I gotta give myself a breath. And, we just watched the Dawn of War 4 trailer, so. That's really weird. Hara would almost certainly be considered heretical. You better prepare yourself. I'm not scared of a bunch of blueberries. But yeah, we've really just been chatting it up. They shake hands and then kiss. No, actually, though, I don't understand. Why did we make a series about them all killing each other? Wouldn't it be, like, way cooler if, like, it was all of these races and they just kind of made out? That's what I think. And, like, Rabute Gilliman has to, like, figure out logistically how to get, like, the Space Marines more chapstick because their lips keep getting chapped from all the kissing. And then, like, all the regular Space Marines, they kiss, like, with chast as if it's their first time. And then, like, all the Chaos Space Marines kiss with tongue. So. Hey, hi. How's it going? I'm doing good. The Mechanicus spends, like, all of their time trying to develop new ways of lipstick. Do you see you're interested in the Black Ops trailer? I'm gonna be honest, COD is kind of dead to me. After all of the current stuff they've got going on, it's kind of dead to me, I'm gonna be honest. Oops. Wow, Mr. Bond. I've seen that picture. Welcome in, Baconator. That thing's awesome, honestly. Where it's got the enemy and James Bond from Casino Royale, and they've got like the two Warhammer armies. That shit's hilarious. If you're a Slaanesh Chaos Space Marine, you kiss with 3 tongues, 2 tentacles, and your pinky. That's hot. Rabute is dating. Yeah, I've seen that meme. But yeah, it's really funny. I like that idea. I vote Hara. She already has my organs. I don't know, honestly. It's a good question. I feel like I'd win. It seems almost impossible to be allowed, which is crazy because it feels like every new book like makes some kind of retcon. You see, the problem is that even if I beat Slaanesh, the Necrons are definitely enslaving my ass. Hey, Shockwave, how's it going? We've done Katie and Its Fall like 4 times. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which one I got the audiobook of, but I tried to listen to one of them and I was so bored out of my mind. Like, I get Cadia stands as like an important part of like Cadia, but it was like literally every like 15 minutes. Not even, it was like every 5 minutes. There was a line of someone just saying Cadia stands, and it's like, please fucking stop. It feels like the entire book is just fluff so that they can say Cadia stands as many times as they can. Brother, may I have some oats? I love that video. You truly are despicable, brother. It really is Remember the Alamo. You are not wrong at all, dude. You are not wrong at all. I will be in the corner reading my Necron Yaoi. How do they do anything? They're robots. That makes no sense. All those clankers do when they kiss is make noise. Exactly. Clang, clang, clang. Filthy cogsuckers. Bro, using up all my WD-40. Ugh. Gross. Keep finding errant cans of lubricant everywhere. Nice, Shockwave. That sounds neat. We're complaining about how Necrons, like, I don't know, Gear brought up Necron Yaoi, and I'm trying to figure out how that works. You ever read any Terry Pratchett? I don't really read 40k books, if I'm being honest. I will say right now, though, I am going through the Game of Thrones books. I'm currently doing, God, what is it? It's House of Dragons, but the books. It's not called that. I can't remember what it's called. They ain't got no holes. That's what I'm saying, Crow. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Tara. Yeah, I don't know what Discworld is, I'm afraid. Because I've never read or played Warhammer. No, that's fair. But yeah, I've mostly been going through the Game of Thrones books because I want to see how different they are to the show. And I want to, like, catch up to being angry at George R.R. Martin for still not coming out with The Winds of Winter. I can't wait to be 7,000 and 7,500 and he finally comes out with the next book. There's only so much one can do with hands. That's what I'm saying. They don't even have nerve endings, man. How do they feel anything? Over here sharing electrical impulses. Disgusting. Yuck. That sounds interesting, Otan. I don't know how I feel about tower defense games. I thought I really liked them, and then I just didn't. I've been trying to get into them, and I'm just like, yeah, these are a lot more boring than I remember. It was kind of like the Candy Crush of its day, in the sense of like, you kind of just played it to pass time. There's a whole scene of Oricon rewinding time just to keep Trazen from incriminating himself. You say these names like I know who they are. The whole point of being one, I think, is to bypass death and flesh. Well, it seems like they're trying to reverse it, so. Apparently, it's not that great. I do think it was a really good idea of them, though, to, like, absolutely trust solar godlike deities, to an almost naive degree. I think that is a great idea, and you guys should definitely emulate that. It wouldn't backfire for you at all. He's the personification of the British Museum. Okay, I hate him. Peoples in cubes to put them in a giant planet museum. That sounds funny, actually. I should try that out myself. Trazen's very hilarious. Interesting. Also, hail to the Great Golden Sun Chicken. I'm not a chicken! It really does make me laugh, though, that, like, yo, thank you for the follow, Daisuke Williams. Welcome to the cult. It does make me laugh a lot, though, that, like, Warhammer 40k is over here, like, popular as hell, and then fantasy just kind of gets left to drown out. It's really funny. It blows my mind that, like, nobody cares about fantasy at all. I am a prestigious Peregrine, thank you. Sigmar has the better minis. The Sigmar ones do look really cool. It's that sci-fi supremacy. I don't know, honestly. I think I like typical fantasy more than I like sci-fi. If I'm being honest. I've never really been like I've watched Star Wars. I don't really care for it. It's okay. Don't care at all about Star Trek. Halo is probably the closest to sci-fi that I really enjoy, so. I guess technically Fallout sci-fi too, so. I don't know. It's kind of a mix. I love to tease my fellow birds. Rude. I'll check it later, Gear. Star Wars is kind of in the middle. Not really, though. It's pretty dead set on sci-fi, I feel like. I mean, big reminder, like, the whole point of Star Wars was based off of, like, fantasy, but in space. Fallout is clearly sci-fi. You say that, but there are, like, mystical, like, fantasy things in it that aren't, like, just science, you know? Not in space. It's like space age, but it has, like, laser science stuff, but it also has, like, magic and shit, so. It definitely leans more sci-fi, though. Hey, Antimony! OG Star Wars was based on Japanese samurai movies. I know it was partially, but I think it was also partially based on, like, it had fantasy elements. Pretty sure. George Lucas was such a weeb. George Lucas was just a giant fucking dweeb, period. An absolute product of his time, for sure. Yeah, I could never get into Star Trek. I'm sorry. It's a little too nerdy for me. What the fuck is a Herapod? I'll give you that, Crow. Bubsy 4D was announced. Shut up. No, it wasn't. Nobody played 3D. Oh, Therapod. I still don't know what that is. Hey, Soda Gremlin. It was actually announced? That's crazy. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The LeBron cranberry rant it actually wore me out more than I expected. Oh my god, I know, right? How ironic. I think the coffee is just starting to finally wear off. My bedtime is in like 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna lie, something about yesterday, I've just been really worn out lately. I don't know what it is. I went to bed at... Are you a Hollow Knight person? Not really. It seems neat, but I don't know. I don't know. Something about the last week, though. Like, I was out cold Monday night, yesterday night, at like 8 p.m., slept until like 6:30. So what is that? Like 10 hours of rest. And I woke up exhausted. I don't know, dude. My sleep quality's ass. I swear to God, it's like I'm getting haunted at night and like the ghost keeps like half waking me up, but I don't give enough of a shit to like really get up, so I don't really get scared. And I just kind of like fall back asleep. It's like the ghost is like bad at his job. Yeah, it's really annoying gear. I don't know what the problem is. I'm sure I've got like, I don't know, I probably got cancer or something. Based off of WebMD, I'm dying any day now. I like philosophy, politics, and diplomacy and sci-fi quite well. I seem to be quite unusual with that. I don't think you're that unusual about that, buddy. Sorry to burst the bubble. Like, there's a reason why Dune is really popular. There's the odds I wake up in a fucking cold sweat and I get like these drugs wore off effect and Fallout. Yo, me too. Yo, thank you for the 100 to Ben, Anubis. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. You don't have to feel compelled to donate, but that is very kind of you. Dune is so odd. I like Dune. It's very extra. CEO can make one feel haunted? Nah, I don't think I have that. I think I'd be dead from carbon monoxide. See ya, Anubis. Hopefully I don't wear my voice out too much tonight. That'd really suck. Dune is very much The Godfather. I need to look into it, but it's like One Piece in terms of scale of epic. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Dune is to sci-fi, I'm pretty sure, what Lord of the Rings was to high fantasy, so makes sense. Lizard! No, I hope you do. Me too, dude, hopefully. I do want to play some Hell Let Loose tomorrow. That would be a lot of fun. If I sleep with my CPAP, I don't dream often, but if I don't use it, I dream like crazy. Yeah, it's definitely like, I think it's, well, I don't know if it's a lack of oxygen, Oda-san. I think it's that you dream when you're in that like non-deep slumber state. You're in that half slumber state. So I think it's probably you just don't sleep as deeply without your CPAP. Probably because you don't get as much oxygen. Or your body's having to regulate it more. Your breathing. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Wait, is Howl's Moving Castle, like, not an original? Like the anime? Is it based off a book? I didn't know that. She was the only one who went to the mandated lectures? That's depressing. Really? I really thought it was only the movie. Interesting. See you, Artie. Speaking of books, I don't think I've talked about this before. I know I made like a tweet about it, but nothing is better than a job that like, invests, that's the word I'm looking for, into your education while you work. And I'm getting paid. Yo, thank you for the follow, Deadpool Witch. Welcome to the cult. I'm getting paid currently to like, take more like history museum courses. So I'm doing like I just started today, a new course on like indigenous Americans. And I've got like a book I've got to read like a chapter of a week and like videos and stuff like that. It's essentially a college course without the writing. And it's been really interesting. So, I've been really like going through that and it's been really interesting. What about investing in your healthcare? They kind of do that. I live in America, so they half-heartedly do it rat profit. I wish they did it a little bit more. But it's been really cool. The book has been teaching a lot about like how just like interconnected indigenous peoples were pre-colonization. I didn't realize this. They had a network of roads that ran from the Mexican Valley, where like, you know, Tenochtitlan is. I can never say it right on the first time. That ran all the way to the Mississippian River cultures, to the East Coast, and then the other direction as well through the Rockies, through the Dakotas, through the Rockies, and to the Pacific, and back down to like Chihuahua. It's really cool. It's really sick. But yeah, like apparently like for example, the Mexicans were from like the Utah area and migrated southward. So they weren't always, you know, actually, was it the Mexicans? It might be thinking of like the Cherokee. It was one of them. Essentially migrated either northward or southward a vast distance, and became really separate to like their home country, or their home, I don't know, identity, I guess the best way to put it. But it's really interesting. It's really cool. But there's like what am I looking for? Evidence. Sorry, brain is starting to fall apart. We are getting late in stream here. Evidence of like Tenochtitlan having like shells from the Pacific coast, and like God. Point is, they had a lot of imports and exports that showed these roads and how effective they were, which is really neat. I think that's really cool. You learn a specific part of history in general. Essentially, it's just the effect of colonization on the indigenous peoples of America. Is essentially what the book is on. It's just a deep study of indigenous peoples. That's the entire class, so. Because I feel like that's a pretty big gap of history for me. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know like the in-depth details about each tribe and stuff like that, so I was very curious. Yo, thank you for the follow, 2005 Junior. Welcome into the cult. How you doing? That's true, Gear. It's really interesting. What is your opinion when people say that stuff is aliens? As a meme, it's hilarious. As like an actual historian, it's infuriating as hell and comes across as a little bit racist. If you'd like me to explain more, I can, Rat. How do they transport information? I mean, they did have writing. Writing was a thing. You go very well with Doom Eternal. What do you mean? I haven't played Doom Eternal yet, but I heard it's really good. Let me get a drink real quick. Really needed water. Ancient peoples were so fascinating. Their craftsmanship, they made dolls with removable accessories. That's so cool. Yeah, they really did have some pretty incredible stuff. I think another thing that I learned about that was really cool was like, I know when we did our streams, our history streams with Yari, we learned a lot about the importance of corn to the Mexica people in Mesoamerica, but I also learned a lot about its importance in like the America, like North America, like United States area, and how important it was, and how like, well, I guess the way what I'm trying to say is how where Europeans practiced domesticating animals and became experts at that, Native Americans became equally expert where instead of domesticating animals, they just learned to cultivate wild animals. And that's why they depended on buffalo so much, which is really sick. The Dine, I think I'm saying that right. We're originally from Alaska and went south to Arizona. Yeah, she talks about that a lot in her book as well. And the differences between the Dine, if I'm saying that correctly, and the splinter groups that come off of them and stop in different areas. But it's really neat. It's been a really good read. I gotta watch the video tomorrow. Plus, what's really cool is it's like, oh man, I am so absolutely bored of my job right now of accessioning newspapers. So now I can get paid hourly to read a history book, which if you had told that to me, like even just 5 years ago in the middle of my master's, I would have, my pants would be, my panties would be soggy, to put it that way. I would be horny at the thought. So it was really neat. Great, so happy for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know, I'm bragging about my amazing job that still underpays me a lot, but is spiritually fulfilling, so. Me too. This is the first time in my life where I haven't consistently dreaded going into work, which is just awesome. We had like a bunch of like leftover electronics. Your janties, shut up about the janties, ill. But we had a box of like leftover electronics from old displays and like AV equipment. And my boss was like, yeah, you can look through it and anything you want, you can take home. And I was like, oh my God, hell yeah. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, I can get maybe a nice like audio receiver or like some cool like flat screen TVs or a touchscreen laptop or maybe some microphones. And it was all garbage. The museum opened in like the mid 2010s and all of the equipment was like 2004. It was really bad. And like the microphones were really cheap and had like sticky rubber on it. It was really gross. I was like, yeah, I'm good. You can throw it in the garbage. We love that secondhand stuff. I do if it's worthwhile. And then they had like some old HP keyboards that looked disgusting and I was like, nah, I'm good. Been having a good time so far. Let's go, Koi. What do you do? Are you like, are you a, what's it called? Tour guide? Well, I guess like tour guide is a little old. We usually go with like museum educator, I guess is the typical title these days. Mostly because like saying someone's a tour guide, it just sounds like it's really, how do I put it? It makes it sound low impact. Demeaning, yeah, a little demeaning, yeah. It doesn't give the proper credit to the job that it deserves. There we go. My coworkers are nerds. You work at a museum, dude. We're all nerds. I literally spend my time at work listening to Game of Thrones audiobooks while my boss listens to Elden Ring lore. We are all nerds. But yeah, being a museum educator is a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work, but it can be a lot of fun. It's also a good way to get your foot in the door. Very envious. Look, I promise there's a lot of bullshit under the table I gotta deal with. I promise it's not all envious. Like, do you know how bad it is when you have to prepare an exhibit and the last person that was unqualified for the job you're currently in poorly marked down the entire archival area? So now, sometimes when you put exhibits together 6 months out in advance, you find out right as you're building the exhibit 2 weeks before release that some of the items are missing, which is really sick. It is so cool to have items in an exhibit and then find out that they're fucking missing. How do you lose an item? Come on. It's so bad. Do you know how embarrassing it is when you have an item on loan and somebody calls you and goes, hey, I gave you this loaned item 2 years ago and forgot about it. It's a family heirloom. Can I have it back? And you go, I am so fucking sorry, but the idiot that worked here before me lost it. And then you get rightfully fucking reamed out for an hour and a half over the phone and email because you lost a family heirloom. It's horrible. Hate it. Hate it. Only had it happen once or twice, but it's happened enough to where I don't want it to ever happen again. It's terrible. Really bad. Plus, you just find random errant items that haven't been accessioned that are just randomly in fucking boxes. It's fucking terrible. So you're like, cool, we have this item that's been treated like shit. I work for, it is very demeaning. Tour guide undersells how much knowledge it requires to be a museum educator to the public. Interesting, Otan. Night at the Museum. Great movie. I need to rewatch it. Crabs. What's up, Jungle? But yeah, that's my museum rant. That's my archival rant. You will not believe the kind of mismanagement that goes on in small museums. It's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing, frankly. It's sad. You get entrusted with like, yo! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, everybody! Hi, friends! My name's Hara Rae Sol. I'm an Egyptian peregrine sun goddess. I do War Thunder variety and history streams. Thank you guys so much for the raid. Oh my god, there's like 5 of you guys. Wow, I think I was lurking at least 3 of you. How was y'all's stream? I forget what y'all were playing. I have a dumb bird brain and I've been yapping. But welcome in, everybody! Thank you, thank you. So, we're currently doing a just chirping stream, one of my little surprise chirping streams. We're just hanging out and chatting. On Wednesdays, I do history streams because I have a master's in history and work as a museum curator. Secretly, it's what I was just bitching about. So, don't worry about that. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I also do variety. We're doing like Fallout New Vegas, and Hell Let Loose and stuff like that on Fridays. And then on Sundays, I play War Thunder. So, but thank you guys so much for the raid. If you guys haven't checked out Dandelion or D the Sphinx, please, please, please do. They're really fucking cool. D the Sphinx is Egyptian too. She's awesome. She's really cool. Help me out with some vocal stuff that I gotta get used to at some point. But also thank you, Ayla Ann and Jackie Myers. Thank you guys also for the raids. I am sure if you are cool with D and Dandy, you are cool with me. And thank you for the follows. Welcome in Reddy, Charm Quark, Antmo, and Plasma Bit, Shy Guys, and more into the cult. It seriously means a lot. Imtress. A Year's a history nerd, which has my attention. Hell yeah. Would you pursue a doctorate or too much work and debt? Doctorates, I'm afraid, just don't really have the payoff these days unless you want to be a professor. And that's not really my goal. The model's gorgeous. Thank you. I try my best. We just recently got new rigging, and I'm in absolute love with it. I can get real pouty. So, don't piss me off. Otherwise, I will be pulling out the book, I will be crafting the spells, and you will be dealing with my issues. So, yeah. If you want to know what my kind of curses look like, just you fucking wait. I don't take the crown, rude. I'll give you anything from club toes to sand in your food to mesothelioma to stuffing asbestos in your backyard and your trees. You're gonna get all of it. You're gonna get all of it. So don't fuck with me by touching my crown and things like that, or bully me because I'm really impressionable and I will cry. Ow. Hey Bun Fifi, thank you for the follow. Prophecy of Zero and Ralderick. I heard history to listen, yeah. So what we were doing earlier is we were just checking out the Fallout 2 trailer and the Dawn of War 4 trailer. Stuff looks awesome, I'm really excited. But yeah, I was just ranting because I work at a small museum and the curator before me was not, I guess, trained for their job correctly. They were not qualified. So what I was complaining about and ranting about was that we have some items in our collection that when you make an exhibit 6 months out, you find out 2 weeks before the exhibit is supposed to be prepared that the item is no longer in the collection and you don't know where it went or why and what possibly happened to it. And what's worse is that I've had a couple moments where we've been loaned items from 3 or 4 years ago, sometimes by other museums, and they call back for it and they're like, hey, we haven't seen it in a long time. Do you know if we can get this back? And you're like, oh my God, I'm so fucking sorry. The person before me lost your fucking item. And then I get, you know, yelled at over the phone for an hour and a half because we lost a priceless artifact and none of it is my fault. And you just have to sit there and go, I completely understand. I'm so sorry. It'll never happen again. I totally understand if you don't want to work with us professionally anymore. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that's the life of working in a small museum. The prior curator was trained wrong on purpose as a joke. Well, the thing is that sometimes federal, state, and city governments like to hire people that are unqualified just because they can pay them less, which means they do a shitty job. So that's what happened. Yeah, the person faked working for the entire time that they were in the position. So yeah, that's what happened. But I'm so sorry, raiders, people who, VTubers who rated in, if I missed y'all's messages. Please feel free to say them again. I hope you guys had a great stream. Thank you guys so much again. I promise your communities will be treated well here, outside of the fact that my current worshippers and cultists will definitely be taking them, tying and binding them with rope, and then ripping out their organs to stuff in jars to appease me. So, besides that, they'll be in great hands though, I promise. And thank you for the follow, Varanus. Ow. Chatters, quick, before they leave, get the embalming fluid, quick. Get the scalpel, get the oyster fork. We gotta scramble some brains real quick. They're gonna get out of here quick if we don't hurry. Block the exits. Hold on, I'll close the door, block the exits. Don't make sure they don't get out. I'm closing it again. I gotta make sure we close both doors. The organs will be in great hands for sure, 100%. Look, and if you guys get turned into mummies by me, you turn into my cute mascot. Honestly, I wonder if we still have it. I should show you guys the cute mascot. It's been a while since I've shown it. We're waiting on some stuff to get together. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Let me pull it up real quick. I know I've got it in here somewhere. Hold on. Let me pull up my book. I gotta go looking for it. Let me see here. Here we go. Okay. Wow, that's really big. That's really big. Okay. Let me short it down for you guys. So this is what you guys will become after you're mummified. This is my bird, little mascot pet. Its name is Bainra. It's a falcon. And you can customize them however you want, which is really cute. So what they are is an ancient Egyptian mythology. Hold on, let me put this behind me. It's a little in the way. So, hold on, there we go. So in ancient Egyptian mythology, when you're mummified, a bird sprouts from your body as a part of your soul. It's known as your ba, and it's usually a human-headed bird, but those are ugly. So I'm giving you guys bird-headed birds. And it's essentially a representation of your personality. So, you know, in tombs when they leave like food and toys and games and stuff like that, that's for the ba. And what the ba does is that every day it leaves your tomb, and flies and takes a look at your ancestors and your children and your family, and just checks over them and things like that. It's really cool, isn't it? So the idea is, like, you guys can take this cute falcon and kind of design it in your own way and make your own custom designs with it, and that way it can represent your personality. It's really neat, huh? We're waiting to get some art with it. It's really cute. I really love it. It was done by Lorelei, our resident artist, RKD Vanguard on Twitter. Please go check her out. She does good stuff. Mostly she just draws lewds of me these days, though. Does that mean I can get my bod drunk if I leave enough alcohol? I mean, technically, but it would be a great gift to your bod to leave some cured meat and some beer. Ancient Egyptians love beer. Cuties are already mummified, so do we get a change of wraps? Or honestly, if D makes sure to mummify you guys, I don't want to encroach on her territory. So what we'll say is that you guys, I just get you guys in Duat on the weekends. So how about that? Well, we'll do shared custody. Ow. I've been saying it Bon Ra, like Bon Me. Oh my god. But yeah, if you guys don't know, Ba Inra in Egyptian means soul of Ra. So you're a part of me. You're a part of me, chat. A part of me. Wow. Incredible. That means you probably are part of my schizophrenic delusions. I mean, the cuties are very small. Gotcha. Makes sense. We can have an unwrapping party. Oh my lord. My afterlife bird will be taking shit from up on high. Yeah, you can aim for all the ancient cars and boats you want. Bon me, no bon you. Dibs on being the voice that tells you about that one cringe moment when you're about to fall asleep. Oh god, please no. Please no. Please don't. Please don't remind me of the time that I was running outside of the art hall in college while it was raining and I slipped in the mud, and I was wearing a skirt at the time and the mud flew up my skirt and a guy had to help me up and I started crying. That was really embarrassing. Not fun. Not fun. Not fun at all. Not fun at all. I hated it. I literally didn't even go to class. I just went home. That's actually interesting. Then again, my historical knowledge is more around military than religious stuff. We know a lot about that too, Reddy. So actually, my master's degree and my focus was a little bit of ancient world, but also Cold War. My thesis was on the Afghan-Soviet War and how essentially my argument was that perestroika didn't collapse the Soviet Union, but the retreat out of Afghanistan. So yeah, 40, 50 pages, a lot of fun. I'm also currently writing a ancient paper on curses and spells that I'll be presenting to chat at some point. I'm waiting for a big event to happen, and then I'll be presenting it, but it'll be really neat. So if you like academic presentations and want to learn more about history and stuff, please show up on our history nights. We're half of the history nights, like once a week, we'll do a history game, and then the other half, or the other week, the next week, we'll do like a history night where I watch chat's favorite history videos. So yeah, you can find my schedule below if you want, or if you join the Discord, it's in the events tab. I keep them updated. I'll also post it to the Discord and Twitter, so. With my nationalities, a lot of history. What nationality is that? But yeah, before you guys joined in, we were talking about how I'm currently doing a short class that I'm getting paid for by my job to learn about Indigenous Americans, so. We have done some Fat Electrician reactions, yes. We've done some Fat Electrician, Extra History has been really good. Oversimplified. Who else have we done? Sean Munger. Sean Munger's fantastic. If you really like academic and like really deep history stuff, please check out Sean Munger. He's really good. He does not have nearly as many views as he deserves. Currently, I'm studying for the ASVAB to enlist the United States Marine Corps while watching your stream. Well, I wish you good luck, Fishing. Was the cleanup of Chernobyl was the final nail in the coffin for the Soviet economy? I wouldn't say so, but it was a big hit. I would say the final nail in the coffin was for the economy was perestroika, but perestroika was a very minor incident that just set off key happenings. The reality of it is the reason the Soviet Union collapsed economically was because they put all of their economy into a wartime military industrial based economy, and it collapsed because they had nothing for the regular industry. Can we get a link to the Sean guy? If you just search Sean Munger, you can find him there, but I'll post one, sure. His video series on like the breakout of World War I and stuff like that are really good. He also has his own website, which is really cool. I'm posting it, and there you go. So that's his stuff. I would highly recommend it. It's really good stuff. We've already watched a video of his on the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and it was really, really good. It's pretty funny. He tells the full story of it, not just the fact that the dude got shot outside a sandwich shop, but also that like one of the assassins, there were like 12 assassins or some shit on that parade route, and one fucked up his bomb and then tried to jump into the river nearby to drown himself, but the river was at like low tide due to a drought, and just landed on his neck and broke his neck but didn't die. So then like all of the civilians climbed down into the riverbed and started kicking the shit out of him. Oh, what bad luck. But like he threw his grenade and it bounced off the canopy of the car and exploded without hurting anybody. Really fucking funny history. Too bad it started, the most brutal war in human history, but it is what it is. Oh, that's really cool, Gear. I have family history that's apparently related to an English lord, but I don't know about it. I haven't really looked into it. Just a lot of things in England apparently bear my IRL last name, so. But also naval history as well. Really? That's awesome. If you give me a second ready, I can give you a recommendation real quick. Let me go look at my bookcase real quick for the maritime history. That's what it is. Okay. I've got 2 books for you. I don't know if you've ever read the classic La Mediterranean, but that's a really good one. And then Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea is also a really good one. It gets really deep into I think it's like 13th to 18th century sailing. It's really interesting. That's really cool, Itchy Beard. I'd be careful, Gear. Those coat of arms websites can be really misleading and just be used to get people to spend money on a fake history. I'll be bobbing out for today. See you, Shy Guys. It was great meeting you. I hope to see you back tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for our Hell Let Loose with Chatters. It'll be a lot of fun. It's always chaos. There's always a lot of death, a lot of gore, a lot of murder, but also we get to turn people into ground beef with a 12-gauge trench gun. So who doesn't love that? No, I actually have a coat of arms. Oh, okay, that is a bit different. Just lack of time and knowledge how to. It's not as hard as you think it would be. But that was just the spark that lit the diplomatic powder keg. No, exactly. World War I would have happened just like World War II would have happened regardless without its focal point. Hey, blessed monarchists! Welcome in. How you doing? In a 3-year period, anarchists assassinated 3 key world figures: King Umberto I of Italy, Empress Sisi of Austria, and William McKinley. They did. Anarchy got a really big fucking movement from about probably the mid-1800s all the way, actually you could say late 1700s if you look at Victorian England, all the way up to like the mid-1900s. And then, well, early 1900s. And then it just kind of fell off. After World War II, anarchy kind of fell off as an ideology. I just don't know where to go to start. I would say start with family members. If you have old family members, ask them about great-grandparents and things like that, and that's usually where you can start. It's a naked guy wearing a barrel. That's sick. That is so cool. You know, you gotta know, it's gotta be kind of embarrassing if, like, you're like, I'm gonna go look up my family's history and coat of arms, and then you find out the coat of arms is some shit like the Boltons, where it's a flayed man upside down on a cross, and you're just like, ooh, we were not the good guys. Oh, okay, that's not great. We might have been pieces of shit. Old Slamfire Shotty's Peak. That's my big complaint with Hell Let Loose. You can't slam shot. You can't slam fire the fucking the shotgun, the trench gun. It's really lame. You can fire it really fast, but you can't slam fire it. I kind of want one, honestly. I want to slam fire a trench gun. I forget what it's called. It's a model 1918. I can't remember. It's been a while. Slamfire, yeah. So with the World War I era trench gun tactical, what was really nice, what was really interesting about it, it was that it was a pump shotgun, right? A conventional pump shotgun. But with the way it worked, if you held down the trigger, it was the M1897. That's what it is, correct. But if you held down the trigger and used the pump action while holding the trigger down, it automatically fired the next shell. So what you would do is it was a trench sweeper, because you jump into a trench, hold down the trigger, and just pump the shotgun repeatedly, and it would fire it rapid fire, pretty much making it semi-automatic. It was really fucking cool. But it was so effective that Germans during World War I tried to ban it, calling it a war crime while they used fucking mustard gas, so... Correct. Thank you, monarchists. Yeah, I knew it had the heat shield, because that's what I like about it, is the heat shield. But yeah, it also has a big fuck-off bayonet lug that had like a 22-inch or an 18-inch something bayonet, and was just fucking massive. Really cool weapon. I don't, Brayden. I'm interested. I've actually got, so this is really cool. It's probably one of the coolest things I own. I have a hand-me-down pump-action 22 rifle that my great-great-great-grandfather took with him to World War I. It was originally his like brush gun that he used to hunt small game, and he took it with him to World War I and came back with it. And I have it. It still fires. I've shot it. I don't really know what a 22 is gonna do these days, but I do have it. It's really cool. It's really easy to clean as well. It's kind of just a pipe. But it still has all the original furnishings and everything. Really, gear? That's interesting. I'll have to look into them. Oh, that's really cool, Brayden. Wasn't that effective due to paper shells, lowest range for patrols? It also wasn't issued a lot. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was issued fairly commonly, but wasn't meant originally to be used for trench rolls. Originally, if I'm correct, it was used and issued quite commonly to shoot grenades out of the air. Have you taken it to work? No, I haven't taken it to work. Good Lord. Why would I take a 22 to work? Really? That's cool, Reddy. I mean, it is the South. Look, just because my director's armed, it doesn't mean I need to be armed. Love how animated your face is tonight. Thank you! That's the new rigging. We got it last week. It's doing pretty good, huh? Looks sick, doesn't it? Makes me 20% more cuter, I'd say, at least. I can pout. I can wink. I can do a lot of fun things. You know what I mean? to show it, I'm not taking a live firearm to my work to show it off. I'll just take a picture. Yeah, definitely it's the South does not work in that context. Only 20. All right, fine. At least 50. I am very bratty, though. I do gotta get the tongue toggle created, though. The tongue can be still a little finicky, depending on angle. So cute and bratty. Me? Nonsense! But that explains it. I haven't made it to a stream in the last week. It's all good, Cursed. A small booklet passed down. It was made in 1910. That's really cool. That's really neat. Yeah, some of the oldest stuff I found in my museum so far is usually like turn of the century kind of stuff. So like I've got a couple things from like the 1910s, the 1920s and 1930s. But that's really about it. We did find earlier today, it was a big fucking oof. I think it was like the 1950s. It was a picture of a bunch of kids getting ready for prom, and they were sitting in like on like a couch in chairs in a living room in like suits and dresses, and the two parents were in the back wearing like full-on blackface. It was yikes. Me and the director had a debate. We were gonna accession it. We did accession it. But we were debating whether we should put the picture in the online catalog. And we decided to, because while it is negative history, it is still history. So, yeah. That's really cool, Reddy. What was your favorite one to volunteer at? Sadly, the only one I volunteered at was an absolute shit show, so it is what it is. And sadly, they were British. No! ¿Por qué? Not British, dude. That the jaw does not change size. It seems to be a common error with rigging mouths. Jelly did an amazing job. Would highly recommend. I did spend a lot of money, though, so. Military Aviation Museum? Oh, hell yeah. That sounds really sick. Was it just, like, general aviation? Or was it, like all types, kind of like Smithsonian? I've noticed there's a lot of like small aviation museums, and they'll have like 4 or 5 pieces that are really neat. Yeah, history's history, no matter how bad it is. I would say it is our job as humans and historians to also show the negative parts of history. If you don't, well, then you're not really getting the full context, are you? Hey, Hans. CNR Arsenal on YouTube, that is in-depth history if you made it. That sounds really cool, MacMain. I know the British Armory has a really good channel that does that kind of stuff too. Mostly props. Okay, talking like World War II era, World War I. I don't think so, Brayden. If you want to post it in Discord, though, I'll check it out after stream. I can't remember where it's hidden. I'd go find it, Cursed. It could be wasting away. Gotta take care of those things. I did, Otan. That was really cool. I saw a video of it. I will say, what was I gonna say? What's odd about working collections is that, it's really funny. You'll have people come in and be like, hey, here's my, really rare item that I want to donate to the museum. I'm so sorry, that it is in such poor condition. It was in my attic for like 70, 80 years. And then us, the museum professionals, are looking down at the item like, this is the highest quality one we've ever fucking seen. It is more higher quality than the one kept in our collections room. What the fuck is in your attic? Why is your attic so humidity proof? What are you putting in there? Like, it's crazy. We got some like children's toys that are extremely rare that were made in like the 1920s, And some lady brought it in and was like, hey, I know you're doing an exhibit on this, so I thought I'd bring mine in. And it is literally like so much higher quality than the other like 4 or 5 sets we have. And we were like, holy shit, how did you do this? My family were some of the Presbyterian Scots fleeing Britons in the 1690s. That's sick. It's really cool. It's really funny though how like modern day I'll be like essentially like accessioning newspaper from like the 80s and 90s about like really mundane stuff that's going on with the city that I work for, and I'm like, this is dumb. Why is this being accessioned? This isn't even old. And then you put it in and you think about it and you're like, oh, that's 35 years. So like in 20 years that would be to what the 1960s and 50s are to me now. So it's definitely very historical. So it's really funny because like I've even accessioned some stuff from like 2007, 2008. And it's like, why would I do this? This isn't history. Ow. And then you realize like, oh, because in 30 years, it will be history. Hey, Bunky. Did they become pirates, Itchy? Is that how you got into the family business? That's really cool already. Whoa, really? That's really sick. I will say, I think I've said it before, if I got really rich, I think the one thing that I would like spend a lot of my money on is collecting old books. Like really old books. So if there's anyone in chat that's a Saudi oil prince and wants a sugar bird, I am your girl. I'll happily take some old tech, like some old fictional books. There's a Count of Monte Cristo from 1910 that I've really had my eyes on lately. That's about $2,000 or $3,000. Hit me up. I'll send pictures. I will trade pictures of things. The only fun thing I have is a complete collection of biography of Ed. Oh, I already read that. I'm done. But I know for a fact that my family has a couple of... Okay, so this was like really weird. My family has a couple of old books, antique books, that are in really not good condition. And I was like, wow, I wonder how important these are. So when I went to DC in December, we went to the National Library and I checked out Thomas Jefferson's collection. And some of the books that my parents have are the exact same as some of the ones in his collection, just in much worse quality. So I was like, holy shit. This is like a 17th, an 18th century copy of like, I think it was like, I forget the name of the book, but it's called like A History of Great Men or something like that. It's really cool. Where would I post it? I think you just put in History General or History Pigs. That's really cool, Bunky. What country? It's a Martini Cadet rifle? That's sick. I'm gonna be honest, I actually really want an old-fashioned Carcano, not because it blew out JFK's brain, but because it's just a really pretty gun. It's probably the only gun I think I'd go out of the way to grab. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Sorry about that. I got an important text. My shit can't hold for more than 20 people watching stream? Why not? Are the most reasonable to find in the US surplus market, usually under $500. They're nice. They're very nice. They're very pretty. That face, though. This is the face of chaos. If you know where to find old Victorian style furniture in the US, I'm being honest, your best bet for really expensive furniture for the cheap are estate sales. Just saying. Check it out. A friend of mine got a vintage 1980s Michael Jordan poster for like $3. Framed. With a wood frame. You get good shit. I'm just too lazy to do estate stuff. That's really cool, MechMain. It's really sick. Hold on, I'm wiggling my ahoge at you. Please respond. Do you find it attractive? Am I wooing you yet? Surely I am. I mean, look at this beautiful feather display. Also, surprise, it's an incredibly stupid idea to stand while tubing. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be. Thank you, Brayden. Chat, I'm showing my ahoge to you. I'm wiggling my ahoge at you. Please respond. And I'm spreading my tail feathers. How salacious. Respond. How do you respond? Look, it's wagging and everything for you. What are you gonna do about it? Well... Is contacting the aliens actually, though? It's how they broadcast, ow! It's how they broadcast new instructions for new pyramids to me. Can I lick it? No licking. For $100, I'll show toes, though. 100%. $100, ow! Recently acquired in 1873, made 1866 chassepot. Really? Interesting. Thank you, Brayden. Ow. Spotted it moving seconds ago. Perfect. Means it's working. Is it still $3.50 for a naval game? Nah. I only charge like $25 now for a naval game. When I play War Thunder, it has to be on War Thunder though. I have to be playing. I actually kind of like battleships, so the upper battleships. But then just get a new car, I'd pay it. You're nuts. Funky, stop sniffing. No sniffer. I really need to get a sniffer. Okay, I gotta put that down too. Sniffer emote, sniffer emote. I think the next thing I'm spending money on are new emotes and finally a background. So the ones that I'm thinking of right now, I want a sniffer emote, I want the cross one that someone was using earlier, and then I want an Ash baby emote. They're really funny. No licking! That French pronunciation of chasspot was god-awful. I don't care to respect the French, so I don't care to respect their stupid language. You know what? I'll pronounce it worse. Chassis pot. Their language is ridiculous, and I'm not kowtowing to the French by fucking saying things correctly in their little made-up dumb language. Hi, Phosphorus. Really, nothing can beat a Jet to Holiday. Can they beat Goku? What's a Jet to Holiday? Hey, Firefox. Ow. My eye hurt. Hold on. Ow. I hurt. Is a British thing that became a meme? Oh, is it like Mr. Bean? All language is technically made up, as are nationalities. But welcome in, Sweet Tooth. Hon, baguette croissant. Less cool than Mr. Bean, boo. Remember that time Mr. Bean, like, kidnapped, like, 4 people and held them hostage? In a Greg's? Because they got rid of, like, the sausage roll things. Honestly, blew my mind. Just like how he blew the mind out of one of the hostages. I can't believe he didn't get jail time. He just did that, like, dumb fucking voice, and, like, all the cops laughed and they let him go. It's insane. Yeah, the ending of Mr. Bean's Holiday was just crazy like that. I bet Goku could beat a jet to Holiday. I don't know your goals here, but they feel nefarious, Phosphorus. French is the weirdest version of Latin around. You're not wrong. Is the chat on screen Twitch? It's YouTube as well. Do not entertain this heresy. Oh my god. So do you pretend the Norman period of English history isn't real? Well, irregardless, all the things I hate the British for came after the Norman invasion. So, I hate them regardless. Since when did you have a YouTube? Like at least a year. We've been multi-streaming for at least 6 months. So yeah. I'll prefer you over here though, just cause it's better interaction. As Vietnamese, I don't know if it's a curse or a blessing to be colonized by the French. Luckily for the Vietnamese and you, they were incredibly inept at colonizing things, so. See, I already read that. No, my true intentions are this: 3 random facts every 3 weeks. Can we get some fruit facts? Try French tree on War Thunder, I dare you. I already have. Go like France 7.7. Isn't French one of the most spoken languages? I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure it's like English. Well, I mean, obviously it'd be like Chinese, Hindi, English, Spanish, I think. Oh, interesting. Good to know, MacMain. Thank you. The tradition of giving apples to teachers originates from 16th century Denmark, when parents would pay teachers with food. Honestly, it'd work on me. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. I mean, me too, dude. God damn it, he's beating me at my own game. Oh my god. Mandarin. Wait, Mandarin? I thought it was more like simplified Chinese. The Japanese word kuchi sabishi, I think I said that right, probably not, is the act of eating when you're not hungry because your mouth is lonely. I performed that action a lot, apparently. World War II favorite battleship is Texas. Good choice. Oh, okay, so it is Mandarin. Really? There's more. Wait, whoa. Where's English? There are definitely more English. Well, this has to be primary languages because English is one of the most spoken languages in the world because it's what everybody does international trade through. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I say English right there. I'm dumb. I can't read. So it is English first. That surprises me. For some reason, I thought that Mandarin and Hindi would be big enough to outnumber English. But interesting. Good to know. It's really cool. But yeah, then Spanish, Arabic, and French. Makes sense. Try the Italian tree, I dare you, Hara. I like my mental health. I'll pass for now. I do have an 8.0 lineup that consists of the PZH2K and the little rocket slinger car, but, yeah. I like my sanity. I spent 2,000 years in the void of space after my battle against Apophis, recovering from my injuries, and even that solitary confinement would not shatter my mind as much as playing the Italian tree longer than an hour and a half. Until then, my song recommendation is Strive by Saffron. Great game. Malaysia looks way more modern than Vietnam. I wouldn't know. I've never been to Southeast Asia. Seems like it'd be cool, though. Hara, am I still the fact man as I've given facts in the past? I haven't really handed out that title, but if you want it, you can take it. Be awesome and remember the burb needs an F4 Phantom. That's what I'm saying, Mastiff. If we all right now, okay, how many people are in chat? Hold on. Okay, there's 90 of you at least. If everybody chips in, $1,000, unironically, we could buy the cult our own F4 Phantom. I'm serious. Now, we'd probably have to retrofit it, buy some jet fuel, actually train a pilot, buy some armaments off the black market, which would run up a lot, but at least we'd have the jet. So that's a starting point, small steps. That means we would own one more fighter jet than the Egyptian Air Force in the 1970s. 3.5 mil, that seems overpriced. But really started learning English well on the internet where a lot of different English accents are spoken. True. That is interesting. Do you take burp credit? Yeah, you can swipe. Hold on. I'll show you where you can swipe. You can swipe right here. Yeah, right here. Right in the center, right here. Underneath the diamond. Yeah, the middle one. This one right here. Yeah, that one. Right there. Just beep. It'll give you a beep. You can also tap. I accept tap as well in Apple Pay. So yeah, just right there. Right between the diamond. Yeah. Right there. Getting cards out now. Perfect. I'm sure Clancy is gonna look at this any minute, frown, scowl, because I'm not a real woman. I'm a 2D one, and ban me quickly. So that get re-rigged too? Oh yeah, it definitely did. You know what else got re-rigged, baby? Die Jiggle! It's all jiggly too. We're not missing out on anything here, dude. That one had me dying? Great, I'm glad you liked it. You should check my clips out then. I talked about choking on a Costco hot dog in the bathroom. Did it jiggle, Hara? Like a double-decker bag full of yogurt, dude. Does Hara have a double-decker bubble butt that wiggles and shakes like a bag full of yogurt? Let's find out. If you say some terrible takes that literally everyone hates, you won't get banned. Yeah, and if you tell a minor to pull a game over, you don't apparently either. Well, this frog has to conquer the galaxy and make money. That sounds pretty cool. Jiggling like a slinky? I don't think slinkies jiggle. Personally. I got 23 chickens and a conure ain't one. Threaten a beloved person, that'll work too. That is a good idea. Next time on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legal reasons, these are all jokes. I agree. It is really crazy though how like non-committal Twitch is to banning people. It's actually insane. You can literally like, you could probably like literally assault somebody on stream and like mug them entirely and not get banned. Had to drink some water after laughing so much. Don't drink while I joke. It's hazardous. You can choke. Just like how you can choke on my tail feathers. Yogurt isn't very jiggly if there's no gelatinous stabilizer in there. Well, your mom's yogurt's really jiggly when I put my gelatinous stabilizer in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey-yo! Got him! You guys gotta stop making it so easy for me. Guys, if Roblox gets shut down and the government pays all the Roblox players of Roblox, I'm gonna be a millionaire. You've spent millions of dollars on Roblox. I'm sorry, what? I like how chat's not letting me just move on from it. Who spends money on Roblox? Look, all I'm saying is if you're an adult and you play Roblox, you have a higher average, much like a professional YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber. If you play Roblox and you're an adult, I'm not saying that you belong on a show with Chris Hansen, but you have a higher likelihood of being on a show with Chris Hansen. That's all I'm saying. Why the tail feathers getting in our mouths to begin with? Because let's be honest, you'd suck on it. Why does my mom always get what I wish for? That's crazy. I'm now broke from burp overload. Good, good. I'm confused as hell. Also good. We like confusion. Cults like it when things are vague and confusing. Never played Roblox. I've seen many playthroughs, yet I still don't understand this game. It's just people making custom games with really shitty graphics. The bird money goes jiggle jiggle, it don't fold. It don't break the bank either. Stocks only go up. Hara's favorite parts of the Fallout Season 1 were all of the gelatin puddings. As if, dude. Those gave me flashbacks. Living in the southern United States, you learn that sometimes the disgusting dishes of the 50s still make it to today's Thanksgiving. And one of those, if you've never had them before, is called pear salad. What is pear salad, you might ask? Well, pear salad is where you take pear halves and you scoop out the insides, fill it with cottage cheese, cheddar cheese slice, or shredded cheddar cheese, and a maraschino cherry, and eat that shit raw as if you're a homeless man cooking through schizophrenic demonic voices in his head. Yeah, it exists. There's also, you know, like spaghetti-o jelly and gelatin, and there's casseroles. It's just gross. It's gross. It's nasty. There's one that has, wait on it, lime green jello. Yeah, you guessed right, lime green jello. Would you like to guess the next ingredient? If you guessed celery, you are correct. Would you like to guess the last ingredient, or actually the second to last ingredient? It's pineapple juice, because you can't have a 1950s and 60s casserole without pineapple juice. And if you'd like to guess the last one, well, boy howdy, if you said walnuts, you are on the money. You're 4 for 4, and it makes me want to vomit in my mouth. So yeah. And then they microwaved their steaks. So, yeah. 50s and 60s were rough times for sure. Did they write those cookbooks on LSD? No, it was people that took wartime rationing way too seriously after wartime rationing was over, for one. And for two, people were getting cool technological things and they thought, wow, this is gonna make up for all the conventional ways of cooking. For example, when the microwave came out, there came out multiple, excuse me, I had to burp, microwave cookbooks that would recommend you microwave full raw steaks and chickens in the microwave. And then just eat it. Presumably with ketchup. I would be in prison if you microwave my steak. Well, unluckily for you, friend, I think that if you go to prison, they're gonna microwave your steaks. See ya, Hans. Why walnuts? Who knows? Forget what the name of it was. Hold on. 1950s green jello casserole. Yep, here it is. Lime jello casserole. Also called jello salad. Reminder, they'll always be called salads too. So, what was in it? Oh, I actually missed some ingredients. My mistake. Common ingredients. So you will need lime jello is the base of the dish. Boiling water to dissolve the gelatin. crushed pineapple, a common addition to all foods from the 60s and 70s for some goddamn reason. Cottage cheese, another one often paired with pineapple juice for some godforsaken, health-given reason. Definitely Satan had a plan in it, or Set, he is the god of chaos after all. Mayonnaise or salad dressing, whipped topping or Cool Whip, chopped nuts, pecans or walnuts to your discretion, and finally, veggies, typically celery, green peppers, or onions. If you're making an olive loaf, it'd be olives. So yeah. You know why they added pineapple juice? Okay, so I know you're thinking because haha makes cum tasty. Wrong. The reason is because pineapple at the time in the 50s and 60s was sold and advertised as an extremely exotic health food, and so everybody and their fucking brother was trying to down as much pineapple as possible. So yeah. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you guys didn't know that? You guys, did really people not know that? That's crazy. I'm just saying, do your girlfriend a favor next time and eat a lot of pineapple and no protein beforehand, so that way, when you decide to goo, it doesn't taste like battery acid. Yeah. Well, it'll taste slightly better than battery acid, I guess. Become a chef. Taste your own product before you make your girlfriend do it. There you go. There you go, chat. Like a real chef, taste your own product. Oh my god. So many clippable moments, and you guys don't show up for chatting streams. That blows my mind, dude. We've gone from the LeBron Sprite cranberry rant to talking about tasting your own bodily fluids. Hara, stopple your head. Oh, I'm getting some head, all right. A dealer never touches their own product. Wrong. How you know it's good shit if you ain't ever tried it, huh? Given I'm going into the Navy, I don't know why you're asking. It's literally fated in your future. Shut the fuck up, you pigeon. You wish I was a pigeon. That's the only cope and seed you have for the eldritch knowledge I am imparting upon all of you. Does pineapple work with that too? No, not really. I mean, let's be honest though, as a bi creature, even I know that the female orgasm doesn't actually exist. It's just pee, chat. It's just pee. Oh man, I am not helping my Twitch track record over here. And I have so many marked moments for stream. Why didn't you make it exist, goddess? That's not my job. That was a Tombs. Females aren't real. True. Especially on the internet. I like apple juice more than pineapple, Hara. Honestly, I could fuck up some grape juice right now. Some Welch's grape juice. Dude, I don't know about you guys, but for some reason, I get the fucking crazy-ass craving sometimes for purple Welch's grape juice. That shit hits like crack. So good. Oh, yeah, I'm well aware, Cursed. It's a joke. Grape juice I would so devour right now. It is like milk, dude. Sometimes you get that milk craving. Why are you looking at my chest? Chat. When I'm talking about, I'm a bird, chat. Chat, no. No. No, eyes are up here. When I'm talking about milk cravings, I'm talking about cow's milk. No, no, pay attention. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, we're talking about from a cow. Pasteurized, typically distilled. You're not gonna pay attention at all, are you? You're not paying literally any attention. I should have known, oh my god. This is what I get, man. I worked for centuries, and this is what I get. Excellent! Not excellent! Well, I mean, they are excellent. I mean, just honestly, but not the topic here. Pay attention. I like cold shaken passion fruit juice, maybe with some mint syrup. I can't do mint syrup. I've tried. I can't do it. If it has bitty, it has milkies. Not birds. Not birds. I'd actually rather stare at your face, honestly. Not that those aren't nice. My face is perfect. What on me isn't, though? Let's be honest. Don't shoot me, mods. Not. You know, mods, shoot that guy. I changed my mind. Shoot that guy. Yeah, but you have biddies. So what? So do guys. Could you milk them, Greg? I don't think so. Since you're a dinosaur, why do you even have those? Attracting mates. It also stores my magical energy. So, like all VTubers. Yo! Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, everybody. My name's Hara Rae Sol. I'm an Egyptian Peregrine sun goddess. I do War Thunder variety and history streams. Thank you for the raid, Joe. How was your stream? What were you doing? Ketchup spurts out. Except it's not ketchup. It's like the liquid from the bottle. The ketchup bottle pre-cum. What a time to raid. Perfect.
Take that bitch to Pizza Planet. Damn right.
Yeah.
Get her the meat lovers.
Get her the meat lovers. God damn, these jokes are hilarious. And can you believe, Reddy, that people only show up to my War Thunder streams to watch me talk about tanks for 8 hours? I don't get to make any jokes. I don't get to be funny.
So I'm sitting there. Lunchables pizza sauce on my titties.
Yeah, so what? Can I not have hobbies? The what from the bottle? The ketchup pre-cum, you know, the little gross, like, little fucking liquid that comes out? I'll meat lovers you. Please fucking do. Look, I can take 3 types of pepperoni. That doesn't bother me. In fact, I prefer it. Crown, where it go? To bed, probably. Games recommended, Uma Sume Pretty Derby. Oh, I promise you, Hans, I am well addicted. Tomorrow, before we play Hell Let Loose, I will be gambling on horses. Get fucked, I have none. Sag, I am also out of pepperoni right now. I do want to make a bechamel, a garlic bechamel sauce pizza. I'm really excited. I'm gonna try that this weekend. Bechamel. True. Tomato juice and vinegar with a touch of syrup? What are you talking about, Otan? That sounds gross. But I usually do 2 to 3 different meats. Hot salami and pepperoni are my go-tos. I like pepperoni and onion and spinach. Those are my favorites. Just ate and I'm hungry again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eat again too. I'm also hungry. I'm gonna grab a snack before bed. Egg. Hey, War Thunder always surprises me with some obscure random tank I didn't know about. There are some really cool things in there. You're right, Reddy. It's more like I don't really have the room to joke because I don't have any material being given. You know what I mean? So I need material. If I play War Thunder with people, like other VTubers, I'm a joke machine. I gotta have somebody I can bounce my craziness off of. I'll try to not be an idiot. I am not great at it either, Reddy. In fact, when I play tomorrow, you are more than welcome to stream snipe me. I would love to have you guys in my game. Oh, I get that bouncing jokes thing. Oh, are you talking about spit and spin on it, Dio? They added the Ekranoplan to the War Thunder mobile as a boat. Really? I'm not really surprised, but that just goes to show how off the rails that game is. Yeah, you'd never find me in your game? Never. Solid if the tomato crop comes in good. I'll do a New Haven style one, which is just sauce, bit of olive oil, and some pecorino romano. Pecorino romano on top of a pizza, like do your regular pizza cheese and then throw some pecorino romano on top of it. It is really good. Underrated as hell. Yo! Do you want me to give you... Well, actually, I'll tell you happy birthday tomorrow, Kumazar. Just make sure you remind me, okay? I prefer being on the same team as you. Me too. Hard bombardment! Imminent! That wasn't sarcasm. You just don't play boats that much, so I wouldn't appear. I mean, I might play it next stream. I might play a couple games. Because that way I can actually focus on fighting. Mood. See you, Jill. Thanks again for the raid, man. Really cool of you. Oh, I love the thumb. You guys, why does everybody have really cool emotes and I don't? Nobody like uses my cool emotes. Yo! Thank you for the sub, Deathheart. Thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I can't believe you guys are gonna let Tony win the month out on top subscriber at 15 subs, bro. I love your emotes. Well, thank you. I do need to get more, though. I do really need to get more for you guys. I really want to get an Ash Baby one. I think it'd be really funny. I don't have access to all your cool emotes. True. Some of them you do have to subscribe to. I wish they'd give me more. Maybe someday. I think I might actually get more free emotes if we hit the Partner Plus program. I'm not sure. I'd have to check. Yeah, and then Oda-san's flexing his super rare holographic Gluck Gluck 9000 with the twist Santa Claus Hara emote. Yep. I think only 2 people have them, and I think it's him and Tarn. Ma'am, I am broken and crippling debt. Take out a loan. I'm just kidding. You guys obviously don't have to give me any money. Please do not feel like you have to. Just only if you don't want your organs removed. Yo, Tony, thank you for the gifted to Kumazar. Congratulations, Kum. I agree, Reddy. I also love the MGs. If you traveled at an even pace from east to west of the United States on your birthday, would your birthday technically last longer? I guess technically, yeah, by like 3 hours. I mean, you could make it extend a whole 24 if you start at the right hemisphere and just slowly fly across it. You have to do it 59 minutes at a time, though. Well, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. You have to really time it. Yo! Thank you for the 100 event, Oda-san. You guys are so sweet to me. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the 100 bits. You should know college is expensive. It is expensive. Dead Space remake. I'd play Dead Space, but body horror scares me. So, you play visual novel games? I've been thinking about playing one, but some of them have a lot of reading, and that's really hard to get through with chat. Yo! Oh my god. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Bunky. Thank you for the gifted sub. That is very sweet of you guys. I will say, save it up a little bit though. September's next month. Big reminder, September is next month, so save your money for September. Yo! Yo, what is a treasure train? I don't think I've seen those before. Oh my gosh. Oh, at level 5, you get 35% off gift subs. I don't expect you guys to reach that. That's really hard. That's really neat though. Okay, hold on, wait. But that's what I'm saying, save up. Next month you get it off for sure. Thank you for the 5 more gifted though, Deathheart. Thank you so much. Sheesh. Hara, am I your bitch? Only if you want to be. Oh, I see that the update messed up. You guys definitely don't have to get to level 5. Reminder, this is just... Guys, September is next month. There's a big discount then. I'm very appreciative though, don't get me wrong. She goes from 0 to 186 miles per hour in 60 seconds. What do you mean? If I get the Walmart truck driver job, I can do subs next month. Don't worry about that at all, Oda-san. I'm praying for you to get the Walmart truck job because I want you to be financially stable and happy. So don't worry about giving me subs. Get you some nice food first. Or like, I don't know, a treat or something.
The Bible.
Otherwise, I'll do it.
This is the Bible. You question the words of the mighty Jimmy?
Absolutely. He's younger than me. Interesting, Otan. That's cool. Yo, what's up, Gaming Rodent? Welcome in. I am a new bird. Please let me leave the tomb. No. Oda-san is broke right now, which is why he should save his money and make himself financially happy first. Been stuck in the tomb for 3 years, and at least 3 more you shall stay. The tomb is like Hotel California. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Fushigi! Oh my god, it's Fushigi! They are dry and barren. True. True. So I'll come say hi. Well, thank you, Gaming Rodent. If you like, I have a little gaming rodent of my own. It's our priest down there. His name is Ratsputin. Everteal. What the fuck are they actually doing to World of Tanks? I don't know. I haven't played World of Tanks in a decade and I don't plan on it. Whoa! Yo, thank you for 5 more subs, Plantainer. Holy shit, thank you guys so much. You guys are so sweet. Holy shit. We've got so many new Hara members. I'm gonna have to get a lot of grill supplies. So a big reminder, if you play War Thunder and you join the Discord, you get a free voice pack of me for free. It is available to you. And also, you get to grill 1 item on my radioactive tummy. So, up to you. Yo, thank you for another bunkie. Wow, 1 more and we're there. Interesting. I told you guys you didn't have to do it, but sheesh. You guys also get to see like art stuff early and stuff like that. I usually try and give people sneak peeks and stuff like that, so it's really neat. Whoa! Thank you for the last gifted T-pose. Hooray! That is really sweet of you guys. How long does the 35% off last? How long does this last? Oh, it's only on 5+ gifted subs? Oh, during this train, y'all, that is not worth it. Y'all, I'm so proud of you guys for getting there, but that is not worth it, dude. It's only if you gift more than 5 subs, and it has to be today. No doodling weird marks in my tomb. Yeah, that is a scam. That is a scamaz. Yeah, guys, that is that is an absolute scam. I'm very appreciative of you guys, but don't get scammed by Twitch, y'all. That is a massive scam. Holy shit. Twitch, that is so ass. They already spent like $100, and then you're gonna be like, okay, well if you spend $25 more, it's 35% off. Fuck off. That's trash. Night Cruiser. Alright. Well, I am really appreciative. We got 3 minutes on the train. I'll let the train run out to celebrate with you guys and see what emotes we get, and then I'll raid out. I was supposed to be in bed an hour ago, but D and them were really sweet with the with the raids, and you guys were a lot of fun. I was really happy meeting all of you guys, and I hope you'll come back tomorrow for history game night with Hell Let Loose at 7 p.m. CST. So we'll hang out a little bit longer. I wanted to stay a little bit longer because I like you guys so much, and I'll sacrifice sleep time for it. And then I'll send you guys off. Well, hold on, no going away yet. We still got like 5 minutes. Yeah, we're playing Hell Let Loose tomorrow with chatters, so. We're gonna start off with some Uma Musume Gamba, though. Actually, I don't know. I might just Gamba at work. I don't know if I'll be able to hold on to it. My sleep schedule is so screwy. That makes 2 of us. I agree. Artillery time, then. Fun stream as usual. I will say, man, y'all gotta start telling other people in the Discord that the best streams to come to you are the chatting ones. The chatting and the history streams are the best. I'm definitely at my peak. Alright, I have to get to work so I can spend money. Please, I need to leave. No job, only stay. I got you fishing. Sounds good, dude. Oh my ass. Holy shit. Thank you, Itchy. Holy shit, dude. Thank you so much, Itchy. You guys are so fucking sweet to me. Seriously. I'm gonna get... Okay, well... Yo, thank you for the follow, Gaming Rodent. Welcome into the cult. We're gonna have to wait until I get the rigging paid off, but I'll totally get you guys some cute art. If you join the Discord, you'll find some cute art in there, though, that we've recently got. I'll be posting it to Twitter soon if you guys want to follow me there. Yo, and 100 more to Ben. Thank you, Herc. Well, thank you, Rodent. That's very sweet of you. There's nothing I love more than double dipping. I love double dipping worshippers. Guys, totally join the just chatting streams. Hara says if you don't give me your organs, I'm gonna peg you or something. I don't know. She's just burb. Hell yeah, already. I'd love having you, dude. Got a reason to dust off the game? Me too. Okay, it did just reset, but I do have to get going. So thank you guys so much for the train. I'm sorry I'm ending it early. But I do really need to get going to bed. So let me find you guys somebody to raid out to real quick. We'll do one both for YouTube and Twitch. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m., okay? And I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Oh, you can hear me twice now. Oops. Who do I want to raid? Let's see here. Let me see what they're doing. Hold on. Let me see. You know, we're gonna raid Animarchy. Alright, guys. You guys have fun with Animarchy. They're a history YouTuber and also, like, I don't know if they describe themselves as a VTuber, but they're really cool in their history stuff too. You should totally check him out. He's got really good videos on, like, Soviet aircraft. Thank you for the follow, Chaos Gamer. Welcome to the cult. So sorry you missed stream, buddy. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. But he's really cool. He's playing XCOM, so you guys might be able to be made into, like, his little retinue and get murdered by aliens, missing a shot at 99%. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m., okay? Love you guys a bunch. Bye-bye. Okay. Now to find a spot for YouTube real quick. Give me a sec, YouTubers. Thank you guys also for coming out. I know I haven't been streaming here a lot lately. Been trying to get some shorts together and we'll be doing that sometime soon, but I really thank you guys for being patient and hanging out with me. It really does mean a lot. Let me see. Can never remember where to find the redirect. There it is. All right. We will raid. I don't know who this is. I think they are Spanish. Actually, wait, I'm gonna find somebody else. I'm gonna try to find someone in English. The problem is, there's like actually not a lot of VTubers streaming. Hold on. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right. Someone is playing Uma Musume, so I'll send you guys over there, okay? Bye, guys.